Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
Can't spell shattered without shat or turd.
Like a gut punch to the abdomen.
Some of the funniest shit on the web.
I call it a rock Fred.
I like the cut of your jib, gentlemen.
These 5 are the only protection we have.
The best part of the show is the genuine Hasbro love.
Good night, folks.
And of course, Pat's weekly farts.
Breaking news.
It's very outside of the box.
Hail day.
I love Friday.
Bob's Bait and Tackle, now carrying Hasbro.
They truly are your favorite podcast.
Thoughts, prayers, likes, and shares.
From A to B.
Uncut. Is that you?
When are you going to bring Larry back?
My favorite Star Wars podcast.
Shattered Cast on
Complete fuckers. Podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and
Shut the fuck up, Chip.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Shattered Cast Uncut. I am your host for tonight, so get used to it. I've got a cold, so that should be fun. But let's just get this out of the way. I don't know what he said, but coming up first is Robert D., the head of Interrupticus, the voice of Interrupticus.
I said you got the voice.
Yeah.
Lee, I'm doing the show. They just introduced me, and she comes in, points to my Jameson.
This is my big moment.
Like, this is my moment. No, the whiskey does not have to stop. She goes, this has to stop.
Don't ruin this.
Points right at my Jameson. You don't ruin this for me. You ruined it!
You're ruining everything. This has to stop. Sounds like it. That sounds real.
Well, we're hoping that Lisa will vote Robert off the show. So let's move up to the next person who's married to a Belisa. Deluxe.
Hey there, everybody. How's y'all doing? All right.
How's y'all?
All right.
Talk.
And of course, we have the one and only Greg for Mercy.
What's going on, people?
Indeed. And I think that's everybody, right? That's everyone.
That's everyone.
Everyone that matters.
Everybody important.
Just kidding. Of course, we have the one and only Bobby Skullface.
I am someone.
Bobby Dickface.
I can be it.
Hey, Justin, which host did you get a chance to look at this week?
What was that? What did
you didn't hear me?
No.
Oh, I said, which host did you get a chance to look at this week?
Oh, I don't know. None of them. So. Sat here by myself in my house. It's so lonely.
No.
All right. Well, so let's just go around and right back in the same order. Robert, what'd you get this week?
I got extremely drunk, extremely show. I went out with Pinkerton and Energon Addict. We went for some Korean barbecue and karaoke. And Energon was posting videos of us just hammered. We had quite the time. I invited Bobby. You know?
You did.
Yes,
did.
I did.
Live on their rage.
I called you while we were sitting there eating. I said, hey, Bobby, you want to come out? And you didn't come. You're a bitch. You didn't show up.
You're a bitch.
That was actually a good one. I was like, who? I'm here with Chris. Who's hosting with you? And you're like, Laura.
Did he sound sad?
No, not at all. I had a blast.
And then I was like Slim Pickens, and Laura got mad.
Yeah, Laura got mad. Laura.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like Robert might want to come heavy on Skullfest.
Uh-oh.
2 bottles of wine.
He might want to come a little heavy. She was.
Now, is it like she was really mad or like sexy mad?
Not somewhere. No, like she wasn't.
Well, like, oh, you want to fuck with me?
She wasn't like, really mad, but she was like, oh yeah, like.
She's like, oh, it's like that now.
Do you want that type of problem?
Oh, that'd be awesome to see that. Oh.
But I didn't get anything else.
Except it wasn't Slim Pickens at all, though, Robert. I've been working on convincing her to do it for weeks.
Leagues.
Justin, you and I are on like the same wavelength tonight. I don't know if that's an insult to you or a compliment.
He said, "Oh God."
This is good. No, I know. I actually enjoyed when Laura was on with the with the ladies. I was just fucking with her.
Yeah, no, I know. It was I had a really good time with her. I'm hoping that she'll do more often. I had a really good time.
Alrighty.
Yep. I forgot all about that guy. get it. All I know is you got to hear Pinkerton rapping like a white guy. It's very entertaining.
Or sad.
He like gets this voice like, "Oh, Chris Pinkerton, and I'm rapping like this."
I've heard him sing along to 3-6 Mafia, which is a treat. But I haven't heard him like in a. I guess I heard him do the Vanilla Ice thing at TFCon Charlotte.
He should do Crystal Conflict. Hey.
I didn't really know him at the time though, so I wasn't 100% comfortable with laughing at him.
The bartender served us our last drinks and told us we were cut off, and then the owner came and kicked us out.
God damn, dude! At a karaoke bar?
Well, when we were in a private room, we didn't realize that we had overstayed. The whole place was shut down. Like when we walked out, the lights were out, and no one was there.
Oh, you gotta get your shit and go, man.
I don't know how I got home. Like my eyes couldn't uncross. It was a blast.
No wonder Lisa thinks it's a problem.
Yeah. No. Oh, Lisa said I was throwing up on myself when I got home. I didn't even know.
Nice. She had to clean that up?
I think I peed myself too. I don't know. It was like that. It was like one of those Bobby Skullface adventures.
Did you short?
Fun fact: I don't walk home with my eyes crossed. I never throw up on myself, and I drink a decent amount. So you might need to, talk to a priest or something.
Did you short?
No.
Okay, that's good. At least you didn't shit yourself.
Matt, did you shit yourself this week? What did you get besides shitting yourself?
Not this week. I've shit some. I've shit a lot now. I'm back on the losing weight thing. So
good for you, man.
I lost 8 pounds last week.
Nice.
I weigh in tomorrow, and I think I've lost more. My wife nicely said, "Your titties and belly are getting smaller." Like, well, thank you. Thank you. So I'll take that as a compliment. So
what a life.
Yeah. So hopefully I've got my fingers crossed. I hope I lost more weight because I got to get to New York in May, and I'm going to Skullfest. What I got those two little Prime Masters, Submariner and Landmine. I found them at Kroger.
Submariner?
Is it Submariner? I call it Submariner. I don't know. I may have said it wrong. Who cares?
That's Namor. Namor's the Submariner.
Yes. Okay, so I got the whatever. I got the little Pretenders, and I love them. I love them to death. So that's all I got.
All right, Greg, what'd you get this week?
All right, everybody, stand back. You ready? I got the Tamashii Nations Robot Spirits Bandai Gypsy Adventure.
Oh, nice.
And I got the upgrade light up head for Shockwave because I had some eBay cash burning a hole in my pocket, and it was fun to play with for like 10 minutes, and I'll never use it again. And that is it.
Nice.
Bobby, what'd you get this weekend? What'd you get to take a look at?
I had the opportunity to take a look at the Revoltech Amazing Yamaguchi Captain America.
Buried America.
And the Takara Tomy Masterpiece tape set.
Mm-hmm.
And
that looked like shit.
It's pretty bad. And the Marvel Legends Mr. Fantastic, the Walgreens exclusive. That one.
That looked like shit.
Was it fantastic shit?
No, he's great.
Oh, okay. Sure, that's good. Hey, T2X6, what'd you get?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question, Matt.
Word.
You know what? I forgot last week that I got a base for my DTOF from
oh yeah, those look good
Collector's
too.
Crafts. Yeah, that's been in my neighborhood, so it's awesome. It's a lighted Ghostbusters base, and
nice.
My wife's like, "Did you talk about it?" I'm like, "Nope, totally forgot." So yeah, but I got that.
Nice.
I got the Transformers G1 record. So.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna say that SEU will have copies somewhere that people can procure, because that's definitely not gonna happen, and you definitely don't want to, hit up someone with an email. But
definitely make sure that you don't give me your heads up when that doesn't happen.
Right, I'm definitely not doing that. So.
Well, Justin, will you do me a favor? will you not tell people that if the CD version's made, that the hidden track will be Lost Light issues 1 through 17?
I definitely will make sure that doesn't happen. So
okay, thank you.
Have you listened to it, Justin?
Well, so I got a turntable also today, but it doesn't work right, even though the person said it's not mint, but it's in great condition. I'm like, by great condition, you mean it doesn't work? So, yeah, we're going to have to get that one sent back and then find another one somewhere. So, I have not listened to it yet, but it's Bumblebee colors because the other two were sold out, and that makes me sad.
Yeah, they sold out quick too, I heard.
Do you have do you have something like a Ross or a TJ Maxx or a Michaels, or not Michaels, Tuesday Morning around you?
Yeah, we have a Ross near us, so I might check them out. I know they get those ion tables periodically.
Yeah, the ones that you can like plug into your computer and shit.
Yeah. Well, that's what the one that I got off eBay was, but it doesn't work. So, outside of that, I think that's all the Transformers and stuff I got this week. But when I was at NJCC a couple weeks ago, I saw the Boss Fight Studios Bucky O'Hare things, and I was like, I don't need them. And like, got home and I was like, I kind of need them. I'm like, I don't really need them, but I kind of want them. So I ended up ordering Bucky and is it Jenny? I think I don't remember the other
Jenny
thing. So yeah, I'll be reviewing them pretty soon. I haven't even opened them up, so I don't know if they're any good, but they look really good, so they're probably pretty good. So if nobody else has anything that they just remembered,
I had one.
There you go. See,
I know it had to be somebody. Great. I got to give a super big shout out to Darren. He's been listening to this show since we pretty much started, and he contacted me and sent me a Masters of the Universe Classics Tila, like on the arm, and that was very, very touching. So thanks.
Oh, I just remembered. I got something. It's a big old bag of dicks for Justin. 'Cause I heard you.
Damn.
Turn on you.
All right,
give
so
big shout out to Adrian.
I did hear that was you did say my name under your breath, right?
No.
No.
That was Bobby if he said it.
No, that wasn't me.
Oh, well,
Big
wasn't
shout
me.
out to Adrian.
Oh, well, I guess
we
you're all
go to-
getting bags of dicks.
Should we go to court? Let's go to court and
No.
get to the bottom of it.
We should.
Look, I'm going to turn the lights off for 30 seconds.
And mute.
I just want the person who said it.
Nobody
Well,
said your
actually,
name,
that is
man.
fine.
God damn.
Well,
Calm down, man.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
You know.
A rat.
Whenever I hear that theme, I always just assume that's what Robert walks into court with.
Yeah.
I carry a boombox.
He's like, you didn't say my name right. Announce me properly.
At least use my court name, Robert.
All right, so let's actually move on to some podcasting here, if we will. So movie and show news. The Bumblebee movie has killed off the Beetle, and it's not even out yet. So I took a quick look through this, and the only thing that I really got from this thing is that they just finished filming with the Volkswagen Beetles. Does it say anywhere like he's going to change or anything, or just finished filming?
No. The, Volkswagen is phasing out the Beetle, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I said it literally killed off the Beetle.
movie killed off the Beetle. Oh,
Volkswagen's killed off the Beetle once before, so I don't buy it.
Well, sales tanked after MP Bumblebee came with a gun, so
yeah,
they had to do something.
Oh, these don't come out till December? I thought this came out in the summer.
What is BAFTA? What does that stand for? Yeah, because apparently this one's filmed by the BAFTA award winner Travis Knight. I'm like, better if you tell me the types of movies he does as opposed to assuming I know what BAFTA is.
British Academy Film and Television Award is my guess. I don't know.
No.
Can I point out a deluxeism that no one picked up on this then?
Mm-hmm.
He said, this movie doesn't come out till December? I thought it came out in December.
No, I said December.
December, yeah. That's what I just said December, so that'd be I thought it came out in December.
BAFTA stands for butt ass fucking
Okay.
Something.
So this guy's a porn director, is what you're saying?
Yeah, award-winning porn director, though. So.
Yeah, he gets that
There's
big shiny dildo, man. The golden dildo.
What is BAFTA exactly? British Academy Film Awards. Where?
Titty Awards.
British Academy of Film and Television Arts.
Oh, great. Another foreign film.
Good for him, man. Shout out to Travis Knight, man.
Let's see. So what movies has Travis Knight done?
He did the
He's an American animator. His upcoming movie is Bumblebee.
He did The Last Boy Scout.
No, he didn't. Did he?
No, I'm just throwing that out.
Say, where the hell has he been?
He's been gone for a
Here we
little
go. Here we go. He has done Kubo and the Two Strings, The Box Trolls.
That's good.
Paranorman.
Excellent.
Coraline.
Better.
Moon Girl.
That's right.
And then Dia de los Muertos, which was just
amazing.
A short film.
Amazing.
I think they won Oscars, all of them. This movie's gonna win an Oscar. I can tell you right now.
This one definitely, without a doubt.
Definitely Oscar.
Finish strong. That's what they say.
Yeah.
Yes. Michael Bay. I think Michael Bay's in the movie himself.
Michael Bay.
He's directing and he's gonna be in the movie himself.
Right.
Somehow.
What I think would be funny is if they gave Michael Bay a cameo in the movie and then just like blow him up. Just like random crossfire. I think people would appreciate that. It'd probably go over well, right?
Blew him up hard, like a city blow up.
So.
Well, hold on. There's a little bit more history on Mr. Knight that we need to know about. Knight actually began his career as a rapper under the name Chili T. And he released one album called Get Off Mine in 1993.
Ooh, he's Eminem before Eminem was Eminem.
According to Knight, the record did not sell well, and he disliked performing.
No.
He also worked on the PJs.
PJ Masks.
If anyone remembers that show.
Oh, yeah, I remember
Eddie Murphy was involved with that, right?
I think
Yeah, it was Eddie Murphy's show.
It was like this weird claymation thing about the projects.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good for him, man.
Oh,
good. So we all agree that this movie's gonna suck, except for Deluxe.
Nope, I'm watching it 13 times.
Oh, you don't agree? I got you.
Is this is officially kind of this is a reboot, right? I mean, this is
Michael
Bay. This is prequels.
Wait, Bobby, do you think it might be bad? You're not hopeful?
I think there's a chance. It might not be great.
It's gonna be good. Now it's gonna be good. Thank you.
That's all right. It's gonna be the opening night.
Hey, I wouldn't be mad.
I still remember Age of Extinction when you were like, I've got a good feeling about this.
I think it was Dinobot love getting in the way of common sense.
Oh God.
AOE was excellent. I don't care what you do.
Was it though?
I had a good feeling about AOE because I didn't go see it.
Or was it dog shit?
No.
I feel like it might be dog shit.
Justice League was dog shit. But AOE was good shit.
Alright.
I had to watch Justice League the other night, and I didn't. I ended up going to sleep early.
I bought it, and I still haven't watched it.
I bought it today.
I'll probably buy the digital code off someone. That's what I'm gonna do.
You better get Thor.
If mine came with one, you can have it.
All right.
I'll give you my Amazon login. You can just watch it for free.
Oh, is it on Amazon for free?
No.
You bought it. Oh, you
just log in and watch it.
Well, I still got Shin Godzilla. If you want to watch that, I'll trade you.
We'll trade.
I still got Debbie Does Dallas. If anybody wants to watch.
See how many romance novels you downloaded.
Hey, did any doll? I'm just speaking more to the general audience out there. Did any doll collectors get their $50 off coupon on any in-stock piece?
What?
Yeah.
Where at?
Sideshow Collectibles.
Oh, I'm going there right now. Can I get one right now?
If you got the coupon, you can get one right now without the coupon. To keep it real.
I'm just thinking about trading all my shit in and get some doll life going on.
Yeah. I've been dusting recently, and like some of that shit, I've been like, man, I can probably let some of this shit go.
Speaking of dolls,
the dolls
selling groceries and dropping beats.
Yeah, like 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 the fans Project 6 changers and like some of that little odds and ends stuff.
Yeah, I gotta go through some of my stuff and get rid of things that are sitting around that just take up room.
Oh, I saw some. Sorry,
you're supposed to be the chosen one.
Yeah,
I finally.
I am not. Go ahead, Matt. What do you want to talk about before we move on?
I sold some C-Dub stuff.
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that actually.
Did you want to? I knew you did.
So what did you sell exactly?
I sold
I
your
paid
favorite.
them to take it.
Yeah, I paid them to take it. I sold your favorite Minosaur, and I sold Uray Defensor. And I bought the Clear Toy World Devi.
So why did you sell them?
Because they're fugly.
Because they're trash.
So wait.
Wait. Let me get down to this. Are you gonna try to confuse me? Please don't try to confuse me.
No. I just want to make sure I understood. You took a look at all your shelves, and you saw.
I'm still.
You saw all the Armada stuff and the Energon stuff.
Well, that has like more value in a way.
And you were like, I gotta get rid of these two ugly combiners.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Well, I got some other stuff I might try to get rid of. So.
It's a new dawn, Matt. I like it. I like this. I like this. Like you're trimming down in real life and trimming down your collection.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, Bobby, you actually can look at it a little closer than that. This is Matt throw fists over C-Dub 2 years ago, Deluxe Baldwin, and he took a look at two of the combiners he defended the hardest. Not saying it's a bad thing. I get where you're coming from, and he sold them off with no hesitation.
Well, he was, to be fair, he was pretty critical of Defensor.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He did do the whole Urain thing. That little picture that we had, I don't know if we used it as a backdrop or what. That one that was funny as shit. Where he was like answering the door.
He's just peeking out like.
Oh my god, that shit was funny.
Yeah, I could sell that C-Dub stuff and I wouldn't care. I mean, I do like Superion and Bruticus. I do think they're pretty good. If I could keep those two, I would, they're fine. But the other stuff, it's mostly crap. I mean,
how much did you get? How much do you get for stuff like that? How much does that stuff go for?
Minosaur, I only got A3 because I didn't have some of the weapons. But Defensor, I got about 130.
Wow.
So
I better go dig out my Defensor.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go test my Defensor off.
I'll be back, guys. I gotta go look.
It had the I also threw in the groove.
Can do that.
I also threw in an MP10.
Well, I had that. How much does that slingshot? Does that slingshot fetch a pretty penny?
I think it does still. Yeah, the complete Superion. I think with him, you could probably get around over $100 for it.
Wow. Yeah. Somebody holler at your boy.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, why don't we just make a podcast of selling shit?
Welcome to Salescast Uncut.
Yeah.
Like auction.
Today's stock is.
Keep the initials.
Live auction.
Yeah.
Live auction. Nobody's bidding.
Go live.
I don't understand. Nobody's bidding.
But I did dust my entire Transformers collection today, except the Tetra Jets. I haven't made my way up to the little platform yet.
What?
Yeah. But man.
The fuck was that?
Fucking Transformers are fucking grueling to dust. Like all those little.
Are they stuck to the shelf? Is that the problem?
No.
I feel like with Transformers, every time you dust them, like you look at them again later, and you're like, "Gosh, I forgot that part" or something.
Oh yeah, like a little corner here, a little corner there. You just say "fuck it."
Or the fucking light or sun hits it, and you can just see it.
Yeah,
so fucking
say to myself, "I'll give it a shot next year."
Yeah, they got some shit on, especially their shoulders, man. They collect so much dust on their shoulders.
Why don't you dust your tub?
I'm saving it for you, man. You said you're gonna clean it.
Those fingers, oh my god! Those last two, fucking like 2, 3, 4 reviews. Yeah. Ooh, hobo face.
Dio life isn't pretty, man. What do you want me to say?
Wash your hands.
Soap is free sometimes.
Wash your hands and wash it. You know what? Wash the tub and your hands will get washed.
Your whole body. Wash your body in the tub.
Hey, just take a shower. Watch out that belly button too.
How much did you talk about my tub when you were having karaoke night?
Every song was just tub.
For 20,000 times.
All
We
right.
actually we did insert Scorpion Bowl into many of the songs because we were drinking this thing called the Scorpion Bowl, and it's like a serving bowl full of rum, gin, and plum wine, and you ladle it out into little Chinese teacups, and we drank 8 of them, and it got us wrecked.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, it was insane.
That's alcohol poisoning.
John and Chris were like, no more. And I'm like, one more Scorpion Bowl! And then they cut us off.
Did y'all play Thumb Tubbin or whatever? I get knocked down. But
I wish I did, but we sang Firework. That was fun.
Hey, y'all sang Wonderwall too, or from Oasis.
Hey, Justin, do you have Android 18 and 17?
Figure arts?
Yes.
No.
Knockoffs? Yes.
No, I have the figurized versions, the model kits.
Yeah.
So they're a little bit tall, but they're like $30 versus like 130. So yeah.
Fuck, they're fucking expensive.
Yeah, they're very expensive. It's
Android
annoying.
16.
Hey, Greg, you said you got the new Pacific Rim stuff in. You like them, right?
I have Gypsy Avenger, and
I've heard they're pretty good.
$20. Yeah, like they're. I mean, it's like a poor man's figure arts. It really what it is. It's an American retail shopper's figure arts. Like it's got the same kind of joints and wonky shoulders and everything we've come to love with figure arts, but it's got like the metallic plastic versus like a paint job.
Well, I've seen a lot of people post
Bandai.
Yeah.
Greg, isn't it Bandai?
Yeah. Yeah, they're Bandai. But it was also $19.99 at Toys R Us. And I ordered Titan Avenger, which is the one that looks like it has the bulkhead mace that's covered in knives.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
That apparently, from what I can tell, turns into a little tiny Jaeger in the movie. I've got him coming from Amazon. But he'll be here Monday because Amazon Prime 2-day shipping was actually UPS 3-day select, which I'm a little confused about, but whatever.
Makes sense.
So,
I've seen everybody that's posted on them said they really like them. They're really $20, really good $20 figures.
If that one's good too, then I'm just gonna go ahead and order the rest of them off Amazon and just be done with them. Well, I can get them for retail for free shipping, because a Gypsy or the one I ordered is already up like $37 Prime.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah, it's only an extra $7, but still, like you can see. And then when the movie's not even out, once the movie's out, if the movie's good, then they're going to be like $50 a piece. So
I'm looking forward to that movie. Looks pretty good.
Are they going to come out with kaiju or what?
I think they are, but from what I can tell, the equivalent scale kaiju aren't going to be like super articulated. They're going to be like foam cast. I can't think of a way to describe it. Not foam, but like I got Kit, that life-size baby Groot from Guardians 2, and it's like super well painted and super detailed, but like it has no articulation at all. And I think the kaiju that's the equivalent scale to this, you can move the legs and the arms, and that's it. From the ones I've seen, but they're also only like $35.
Are they made yet?
Painted. They come out on the 25th. The next wave of products doesn't come out until after the movie. There's only three. There's only 3 characters out in model kits: Chogokin figures or the robot spirits that are available.
So they have SOC versions as well.
Yes.
I was looking. Where do you find that?
Was it Soul Chogokin? I think it's a smaller one, maybe. I don't know. Jordan got one. Jordan got the same one I got. He got it in the Chogokin version.
That's a good fucking dude.
Where do you find the SOC version? I mean, I couldn't even see it anywhere. I thought maybe he was mistaken and it was the Bandai Spirits.
Up your ass.
No, it's SOC because it's got lights and everything. I don't know. I don't buy $300 or $200 diecast robots.
Maybe
I can't afford it. They're on Amazon. I've seen it on Amazon, I think. Probably the Japanese site. would be a good place to start looking for Japanese toys. But that's
exactly.
Alrighty, well, that sounds like a good time to transition to the next topic.
No, this is Cast Uncut.
No, we can't. We don't have the initials for that. Anyway, Bad Cube heard us talking crap about him, and they posted, it's been a while. We have many emails to catch up. Please be patient with a happy 2018, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
So, I'm trying to look at this red, super red figure. And does anything on here stand out as anything you can recognize?
Is that Ravage?
I think I see Optimus Prime.
There's Ravage on the bottom, isn't it?
Where do you see Optimus?
So if you look at the 8 in the 2018 and follow it directly over till you hit the barrel of a gun, I think the character holding that gun is Optimus.
Oh, from the game.
Wait, to the right, the left, up,
to the right,
down.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah, I
straight
can
the
see
game. Yeah, it looks like the game version or the Fall of Cybertron.
But I literally have no idea what any. Some of this shit looks very movie-esque to me.
I think that's Ravage down in the bottom left.
Yeah, that looks kind of movie Ravage-esque.
He's a car, though.
I feel like the robot head in the upper right-hand corner that the yellow border runs through almost has a Sentinel Prime vibe to it.
Ooh, they've got the next wave of Insecticons.
Yeah, they got a ton of Insecticons all over this thing.
I feel like the thing in the lower right-hand corner looks like some movie bot.
That looks like Roadbuster.
That's tire shit.
With the tires on the top of it, that looks like Roadbuster. And then there's a female right below him. Is that Lita 1 or RC?
Yeah, so I'm out on all this shit.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, guess who drew this?
Guess who drew this?
Guess who
oh my God. Is this
drew
Skullface art? Nice.
Dude, there's a fat Insecticon in the upper left-hand corner.
Hey, quit fat shaming, you skinny fucker.
I'm not shaming. I'm using the adjective properly.
Oh, and pull your pants up too. I saw you in JCC. Pull your goddamn pants up.
How'd you see me in JCC?
Robert, show me your ass. I was like, pull your fucking pants up.
My ass was out?
Oh yeah, it was out.
Like cheeks?
No, you had the boxer shorts, like polka dots hanging out.
Oh yeah, the polka dot ones.
Yeah, pull your shorts up.
With the little brown stain.
I don't know what the fuck. What is Bad Cube going? What the fuck? And what's the one in the middle up top with the Soundwave hands? What the fuck are they going
Soundwave, maybe? Soundwave.
I'm telling you, man. Everybody's moving away.
No, I know exactly. I know exactly what this is. This is that shit that's in the back of all their instruction books, like where they do the concept art.
Right.
Like they take like the G1s and they reimagine them in their own way, and it looks a little video game, looks a little movie. This is probably a collage of like all that shit they've been working on, like that thing that looks like fucking Matthew Broderick Godzilla. That's probably Triptychon, and that might mean
Matthew Broderick Godzilla.
Oh, that's on TV, right? That Godzilla is on TV now.
That might mean that versions of these characters that we haven't already seen, like the Insecticons, might be some stuff they're working on. If you can figure out who the characters are.
Is that Ironhide on the bottom left? Maybe.
So they didn't tell you
first aid from Energon or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And that looks like an RC at the bottom right hand corner. This might be shit they've been brainstorming on.
Who's the big guy on the top right? Is that Alpha Trion?
No, he said Bobby said it was
I didn't say it was. I said it kind of reminds me. Yeah, like Sentinel Prime.
Oh no, that's a Sentinel from X-Men.
Now that guy,
I might bite on that.
The guy below his armpit is maybe Jazz.
I can't see an armpit.
Animated Jazz.
That's Boulevard Trask.
Boulevard Trask. Oh.
Played by Peter Dinklage.
I don't know. This is some weird shit. What the fuck are you doing, Bad Cube? Come on now.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
I like the yawl though. I like the yawl.
I said, I think this is like that alternate concept art they put at the back of the books.
They're
not
y'all.
What the actual figures.
They're y'all.
Anyway.
Their y'all is concept art. They put the apostrophe in the wrong place.
That is true. It's supposed to be between the Y.
They're like, we imagine y'all to be spelled like this.
Yeah.
I'm good with that because I saw a white ass motherfucker type y'all WA or YAWLL yesterday on Facebook, so I'm fine with the wrong apostrophe.
Well, that's how they may speak. Great.
Phonetically. Yeah, yeah.
So Bobby, they didn't tell you what the characters were. They just
being as though we never talk. No, they didn't let me know.
Come on, that's funny. They didn't tell you what you fucking drawing. Come on now.
Alrighty then, let's move on now to our. Oh, we have one more piece of third-party news. Deep Space Arsenal. They make some Powder Primes add-ons. I actually saw their stuff for Rodimus and the evil Rodimus to like make it not look like he's got thighs for collarbones, and they look good. So they're like extra add-on pieces. For Optimus here, it looks like it's like a jetpack and a pistol, and I have no clue what else it adds because I'm not familiar with the character or this particular version, I should say.
This is Powder Primes.
Powder Primes.
Powder Primes. Powder.
What are you guys' views on that? Because you have some add-on kits that really just slap on, but stuff like this, it's kind of cool. It's like a model kit. You are literally taking your old figure apart and putting new shit into it. I know Justin likes this, right? You like this stuff, right, Justin?
I mean, it's fine. I wish the figure was designed with stuff like this in the first place.
So it's adding shoulders, or like a top of his shoulders for Optimus Prime, it looks like.
Shoulders.
No, it goes on Orion, and then
shoulders,
and it goes on top of Optimus.
I am firmly behind any third-party company trying to shoehorn a jetpack on every single version of Optimus Prime that ever gets made.
What about Bumblebee?
Yeah, that was weird. It was weird.
Yeah, what is that? One episode or something? I mean, good for them. I don't, like I said, Justin says they're good, then I believe they're good.
I'm down, yeah. Now I want to buy it all.
Yeah, if Justin says something, I
didn't say they're good. I said they look good. Never messed with them.
You know, Matt got a haircut today.
Yeah, I took a shitty selfie too with it. I sent it to my wife too. I said, "You like my haircut?" She's like, "Don't send me that shit ever again, you asshole."
She doesn't talk like that. You're such a bastard.
I thought you said Mac got a haircut, and I was like, dude, he gets a haircut like every
other day. Don't ever get haircuts. He's got a haircut for life.
Who?
You, Bubba. You got a haircut for life.
I get a haircut every third day, buddy.
That's what I said. I thought he said Mac got a haircut, and I was like, he gets a haircut like every other day.
Yeah, Robert.
What kind of shaving cream do you use?
Whatever's on sale.
What? Like Gillette or the Barbasol? You rock the Barbasol?
No, I think it usually ends up being Gillette. I think it's like it's always like my wife like coupon wheels and deals with that shit. She ends up like coming home with. She's like, I got this 2 packs of shaving cream for $1.
Yes.
I'm like for $1? Like no, they gave me $1.
Nice.
You use like disposable razors too?
Hey.
No. I use the 4-blade with the gel.
Oh, slick. You got some slick ones. Hey, I got a good story. Okay, I went and got my hair cut today. Like Robert said.
That is a good story.
Have you ever had anybody? She offered to put products in my beard. She put like some.
Yeah, you got to take care of this shit, man.
Yeah, she did that, man, and I'm on board. I think it made it look fuller and look a little greasy, but it looked good.
Yeah, if you're growing it out, you got to take care of it.
She's like, can I put it in your beard? I'm like, heck yeah, you can.
You can't just be running around with the homeless swag.
Did she trim your beard too?
She asked to, but I didn't have her trim it. But she put some product in my beard and she stroked it in. I was like, yeah, this feels good.
Oh, you should have had a fucking like reverse kid and play going on down there.
Dude, having your beard stroked is fucking awesome.
It was. I felt, I was on cloud 9 for about 15, 20 seconds. I was like, yes. I love getting my hair cut, man. That's kind of kind of a turn on for me. And she was pretty too. She was married, but she was pretty. And she had beautiful eyes. And I got kind of turned on when she cut my hair. So
do you get your hair cut at a proper barbershop?
Sports Clips.
Supercuts.
I like how Matt's little caveat there was she was married.
Yeah, I had to say that. I had to throw that in. But yeah, I do love getting my hair cut.
Do you close your eyes when they're cutting your hair?
When they're doing the front of my bangs and stuff, but other than that, I keep them wide open because I don't want to be that perv. But when the boobies hit the back of my neck, that's good stuff.
I kind of have a shave story.
A hard on?
Yes, dude, think about product. Did you hear?
Yeah.
Kit signed up to that Dollar Shave Club, and we got like one of the upper, like not the $5, but one of the uppers. And I'm all about that shave butter now.
Nice.
Really? Shave butter and like a pre-shave scrub, and then like a moisturizer that dries up like immediately.
Mm-hmm.
For $5, and you get it like every couple weeks. Yeah.
Not bad.
Dear listener,
Bobby, if you order from the Shave Club, you get free self-addressed labels for mailing.
That's actually pretty tempting.
I've got tons of those, man. My mom's got tons of them too.
If you get her,
I just want to say to the listeners real quick, we don't have a whole bunch to talk about tonight.
No.
Sorry.
Well,
yeah,
we have a lot to talk about, just none that actually has anything to do with Transformers.
Right.
Sorry.
We're actually trying out a new format. This is a Shavecast Uncut.
You know, it's funny. Chris actually asked me when we were eating dinner. He was like, "What are you guys gonna do when it's over?" And I was like, "That's a good question. I don't know. Probably just fuck around anyway."
I'm still down to talk about this stuff. It's it is like I need something to excite me again. Like,
I got something for you to excite.
Well, you promised.
I got a wig and a dick.
No, that's needs to be real hair, Robert. You need to grow that shit out and stay on that bike a little bit.
Aww, you like a fat ass?
Not too fat, man. Come on.
He does like a big dick.
But yeah, I just need something. The only thing that I find exciting out there right now is Fans Toys and Zeta, and they're not prolific enough to kind of keep my attention. And I think it's the Chinese New Year. Everything's kind of in a slump, so that doesn't help. But
they'll kick off in about a month or two.
Yeah. Do you think?
But overall, we haven't seen all that much stuff lately either. Like it's been pretty dry.
Well, we also talked about they're holding back a bunch.
Yeah, everybody's holding back. Yeah, but it's taken. With that comes like a lack of excitement out there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a backlash, and I think it would be a mistake on their part.
Yeah, I don't disagree because, I think that collecting, especially in the sense of like a particular franchise, like that shit is like a pet monster, and like if you don't feed the monster, like
it gets angry,
or it goes away and goes
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, doll off. Fuck.
Exactly. Yeah, that might actually be part of it.
I do. I think that's definitely the case. I follow like the Hot Toys reveals and shit like that more closely than I follow Transformer reveals now, just because I'm not excited about it.
I'll tell you, I was in my neighborhood collector shop. It's a really interesting place. I wish I could have taken Chris there. There was just no time. But the guy, the manager there, I'm friends with him, and he gets a lot of collectible stuff, Hot Toys and Figuarts. It's a lot of cool stuff, Mafex, everything like you like. And in one of the doorways in the shop, he had a fucking Hot Toys Falcon, like hung up by like fishing wire.
I don't think.
And I'm like,
Falcon.
Huh? It's not.
Are you sure?
It looked like fucking Hot Toys.
I think there's only like one in the world, and I think it resides in the East.
It looks like a Hot Toys. I don't know who else did this. Same size, same detailing.
Same size, so it's like 8 feet.
No. Hot Toys.
No. Oh, you're talking. Every time you do this, I fall for the same trick. You're talking about the Avengers Falcon character.
Yes.
Not the Millennium Falcon.
Not the. I didn't say the Falcon.
I know, but when you say Falcon,
I'm not a douche. I don't call it a Falcon. I call that the Millennium Falcon.
Look, I got you, but I'm just saying is when you say it's hung from the ceiling and all that kind of shit, like in my mind, my head goes to
Falcon did fly though.
Yeah, that's right.
He didn't say it did the Kessel run in 12 parsecs. He said it was hanging from fishing wire.
That's a fair point. I mean, it's not like he's never heard of it.
Be more detailed. Robert.
Anyway, it was I looked up because I was, I had the fucking Tyler L's voice in my ear whispering with the dopest spirit. And I'm like looking and I looked up and I see it. I'm like, well, that looks good. But that's a fucking Barbie doll.
It is. I mean, it's all. Look, it's all. I'll be the first to admit it. Like it's all in how you pose it. Like they're not meant, with very few exceptions, they're not meant to be like an action display poses because 9 times out of 10 they look ridiculous. Even if you look at like the promo images that they do when they put them in action poses, they like only shoot the upper half of the body. Like that shit is by design. Like, it doesn't perform that way. For the most part. Some do, but for the most part. So like, but if you had those I've been dusting and cleaning glass a lot recently, and like I usually go through and make minor adjustments to poses and stuff, or sometimes completely repose. But like I was like, God damn, like Laura came down, because she smelled all the cleaning products in the fucking house and was like, what was
she
going
like
on?
tub?
You clean that tub?
Was she like tub?
She knew better. But she was like, she just stopped and like she like made a Grand Moff Tarkin pose. She like put her hand on her chin and her like her lips, like, and was like, this looks good. Like it does. It's a presence thing, But yeah, I think that I had something I was going to say before you were going. You were just taken back by the Barbie thing, and you're like, I can't get into it.
Yeah, kind of. It was.
Yeah.
I was.
No, I hear you. I think you got to see it. Like for me, it took seeing Pinkerton's display. I mean, I've said this before, but like I never appreciated them until I saw how he had his set up. Even Adam's, like Adam has the DeLorean with Marty, like getting into the DeLorean, and like it's cool, and like he did a great job on the street and everything, like the diorama that it's like sitting on, like, and the car looks amazing. But it's something about him getting into the car that just looks too much like a doll for me. But when I went over to Pinkerton's and just saw them all, in simple poses or in sometimes, not posed at all really. And like all lit up and like that museum quality to it, I was like, damn, like this is good, and I don't know. And it's not to say that they're all made equally, but go ahead, Greg.
Transformers too.
I get tempted by Star Wars. I always check myself. If I find myself looking at one, I go, hey, Kit, look at this. And she says no. And I say, okay. Thanks for being my friend. Thanks for being...
Alrighty. Thanks for playing.
But my thing is, like, there aren't dogs and cats in the Star Wars universe, so why should Luke Skywalker be covered in dog and cat hair? You know what I mean? And, like, I'm not washing his goddamn fucking clothes. No. I wash my... washes enough clothes. I'm not washing his clothes.
Even with
Robert, do you wash the clothes?
No. Even with like fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Damn, Bobby.
Yeah, I'm tired, man. Like
smoking weed recently.
No, that's another thing. Like I haven't been sleeping. I haven't been sleeping like at all. Like
popping pills.
Like
have you tried that sleep podcast?
Well, yeah, no, I haven't tried the sleep. Like Laura, I told you, like Laura got me that melatonin or whatever, and that shit wasn't working for me, so I started taking the magnesium. Like I'm not sleeping.
How many milligrams melatonin?
I don't know. I stopped taking it because it was just making me drowsy and I wasn't sleeping.
It's funny. I took 15 milligrams last night. I was still up till 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, the magnesium like calmed me, but it didn't put me to sleep. So yeah, I'm like, dude, there's times where I'm like waking up at like 2:00 in the morning, like can't go back to sleep, like after like 15 minutes of sleep, and I'm like I fucking feel like I'm suffering. I feel like I'm in a fucking prison and I'm being tortured to like stay awake.
Do you feel like you're like missing something? Like as a kid, when I was a kid, around adults and everything, when I went to bed, I always felt like I was gonna miss something.
I think I just have a lot going on at the moment, and like every minute I'm sleeping, I'm thinking about what I could be getting done if I was awake.
That's gonna hurt you, man.
No, I hear you. I'm a worrier. For myself, and I think about, I've got clients, I've got phone calls to return all the time. No matter how many I answer, there's more to return. There's stuff to do on every single case that I have, and it's always money, right? Because I don't have a paycheck, so I'm always thinking about all this shit, and I can't shut down. And I'm dealing with the kids, and then by the time they go to bed, my mind's like thinking about all the shit I'm worrying about. When they finally go to bed at fucking 3 in the morning, I'm like, I
They
need
got
a
up
little
for a
time
nap
for
at
myself.
8:30.
Yeah. I always wonder if Robert's ever going to reply to my text or something. That's what I worry about.
But like, like I got money's a little tight. Money's a little tight at the moment, and like I got this CDL learners, but that expires by July, so I gotta get that fucking license before July, and like I don't feel like I'm prepared for that. And
why not? What does that do about money?
You'll be all right.
What did you say, Robert?
What's the correlation between that and money?
It's not. It's just another thing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and then like I'm trying to get all this dusting done. I got Skullfest coming up. I got.
Speaking of which, Pinkerton and I have decided that regardless of what you say, we're passing around a fucking hat.
Okay.
Seriously, because I don't think anybody would object. And you know what? It's kind of like church. If you can.
Yeah, but that's the shit. That's the shit that people complain about at church.
No, if you can, you will, and if you can't, you can't. But I mean, I think people would want to help out, and he and I both agree. Please don't spend your time cooking burgers and chicken breast and hot dogs. It's not worth it.
Well, like, okay, so actually Laura and I talked about that recently. And we're gonna make some changes this year. To the food. We're keeping vegan diet from Matt. He's got his own special room.
He's got to eat in another room.
Yeah, go eat in there. Go eat in there.
Now.
Go eat in there. But we're going to make some changes so that there's not as much prep that's involved for dinner. That should help alleviate. But I do like I know this sound. I don't know how this sounds. I'm not sure how this sounds, but I do enjoy cooking for people.
Sure you do, but you know what you always say, and I've heard you say it to other people, not just me. I had fun, but I needed more blank time.
Yeah.
It's because you're fucking cooking.
I agree.
You know, I mean, you're in Maryland. We could have a crab bake. Or clam.
Yeah, I mean, we could get I could get a couple bushels of crabs.
We would all.
I feel like I have to teach everybody how to open them.
So what? That'd be fun. We do it together. You wouldn't be sitting by a barbecue.
That's fair.
We could all do it together, and we have more
chicken
fun.
wings.
That's fair.
Bobby would be snobby as fuck. Be like, you didn't bring your claw cracker.
Yeah, no.
I guess you can use mine. He pulled this old dirty one made out of wood. This is George Washington's claw cracker.
If you're really a Maryland crab eater, all you need is a butter knife. That's it. One tool for everything.
All I'm saying is,
you know
what? You know what, man? Just give it a shot. It's not like the party's gonna.
Yeah,
suck.
No. We're making some changes. We are making some changes to address those specific things.
I'm bringing some money, so I'll give you some money.
No, come on, man.
No, I was gonna give it to you.
No, me and Pinkerton are just gonna, and the two of us, we're not very physically imposing characters. We're just gonna walk around.
But you're also the two tallest guys in the room. That's a fact.
We're just gonna stand very close to people and loom over them together and hold out a hat and be like, donate something. Come on, Bobby's too proud to ask, but we should help. Or you're not invited next year.
You hear that voice in the back of your mind? That's pride fucking with you.
You cheap fuck.
I ain't too proud to beg.
But yeah, I think the last thing that I was really legit excited about was the MMC Rumble and Frenzy, and and to be fair, that one paid off because it was great. It was a great couple figures, so that's nice. But there's nothing worse than being excited about something when you're not excited about much, and then you get it and it's fucking subpar. That's the killer. And
I think if you were excited about that masterpiece, Night Dog, whatever the hell it was called.
Well, I think you know what it is. I think that I was so excited for those initial masterpiece tapes, like when the Soundwave tapes originally dropped in a 2-box, the 2-pack back when, and I think that I was hoping that a little bit of that feeling would come back, but everything has evolved so much since then.
Mm-hmm.
That I was like, yeesh.
Well, that looked like shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's bad. But the other thing was the Zeta Bruticus. That is something that I'm super excited about. When I was dusting down there today, and I just picked them up to move them, I was like, God damn! This is something I can't wait for.
Speaking of which,
really it.
Yep.
Hey, Justin, before you move along, while we're just digressing and digressing from digressing, digressing in a detail, can I just ask you a question?
You just did.
Have you heard about this like model kit that's Trunks' time machine?
Yes.
You think it's a good buy?
I don't know. Depends.
Thanks for your input.
I don't have it. I think people generally like it, but I don't have it, so I don't know. It's pretty big, so I don't have a place for it in my house.
It would be a pretty cool display piece with the time machine, the exclusive Trunks, the 3 androids, and Cell. Because it also comes with the original Cell husk.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just got possessed by a 90s nerd. I hear it's okay. I hear it's pretty good, but it doesn't have the same detail as the ready-made one.
There's a ready-made one?
Yeah, there's like isn't there like an exclusive? Wasn't there like a Bandai exclusive or something? Like whatever that is.
Oh, I think you're talking about the Saiyan pod, not the time machine.
Too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, my 90s nerd was wrong.
Are we talking about Billie Jean? Are we talking about Billie Jean Omega?
I got those two. I got the. I still haven't opened them. I have the original Vegeta and Nappa, and I need that Saiyan pod now.
Yeah, I don't need things like that in my collection. Speaking of things I don't need in my collection, Wei
Well,
Jiang.
where do you put them? Oh, hold on, Wei Jiang. Hold on, pump the brakes, okay, Wei Jiang?
This is for you. You're the only person who's gonna buy this thing, Robert.
Do you know how many people like Dragon Ball Z that also listen to our show? 3. Whoa.
That was wild. We just both said 3.
You guys are kindred spirits.
Me, you, and Justin, bro. We are together spiritually right now.
When the two of you go into the big and tall store, where's the first place you go?
Matt goes to the short and tall store.
Yeah, I ain't tall.
He goes to short and round. I go to big and tall.
I go to the socks.
But Justin, how do you have your figures displayed?
I have them displayed in their packages in a closet.
Damn.
An asshole.
You don't give a shit about them.
No, at some point I was thinking I would put a floating shelf up somewhere with the selection of ones that I prefer, but like I don't need every little Dragon Ball related thing to put somewhere. Like it's just gonna take up too much room. Especially things like time machines and stuff like that, which had only a tiny bit to do with the plot and really not all that much to do with the things about Dragon Ball Z that I'm fond of, you know? So.
Okay.
All right, moving on.
For the listener's sake, he means floating shelf. He has invented an anti-gravitational device for his shelves.
True.
Dude, floating shelves look nice. I like
and for the record, I was actually going to give Bobby some sound advice involving not being able to sleep at night from my own experience.
Do it.
But you guys want to start talking about something else. No, I'll talk to Bobby in private. It's fine.
We're moving on to Robert's topic here. Wei Jiang Omega Supreme. So I guess there's been talks about it, and from what Greg tells me, people were like, "Yeah, this thing's gonna be great. It's gonna be like $150," and now it's $240, which is still relatively cheap. And people are like, "No, I can't."
Yeah, well, I think the problem is that it doesn't look like 240.
No, it definitely doesn't.
Looks like 40.
Yeah.
Well, the problem with this thing,
everything.
The main problem, but it's got everything that people who bought all the other ones want, and they demand out of a quote unquote. I don't even think this thing's MP scaled, right? Isn't this thing smaller scaled? Regardless, I thought I had seen that or read that it was a smaller scale, but whatever.
23.6 inches tall.
Okay, so it is. Somebody had said it was true. I don't really follow this because I have no interest in it. I have the fans' toys. So this thing has like everything that people demand out of every fucking toy. It's got lights, it's got sounds, it's got the working motor, blah blah blah, and it's an original mold, and it costs money.
Right.
But they're like, oh yeah, I got my fucking Wei Jiang oversized diecast Combiner Wars Megatron. He was $32 at the flea market. And then they see this shit and they're like, what?
So they're not understanding the difference?
No, now they're like,
market.
They're like, I hope Jin Bao KOs it. That's what people are saying now. Swear to God, fucking losers.
Like this shit, it looks like shit. There's like the clear piece pegs in like 5 or 6 different places, and you can clearly see those pegs. And the lights on it are fucking stupid. And it's
he's
just
got
like
those leg wings.
The sounds are decent, but like that video of him all lit up like a fucking airport runway, and he's like, "More Mega Supreme," and he just looks bad, and the face looks.
Yeah, the face looks bad.
Mm-hmm.
The fingers, like the fingers look way too long.
Mm-hmm.
And those leg wings are a killer for me.
If I want to.
Well, the plastic looks like it's weeping as well. Like I can't describe it.
It probably is weeping for the cancer it's giving you.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it does look like it's made out of low quality plastic. Like it doesn't look like the same finish as either of the
It's
two
styrofoam.
competitors.
It's not plastic. It's styrofoam. I don't know.
Styrofoam.
Everybody, I mean, I just hate that. Okay, I don't care what people collect, but when everybody says, "I can't wait for the knockoff to come out," I just want to cry for that. I'm just like, seriously. I mean, it just makes no damn sense. You know, that's fine. If you want to collect knockoffs, that's fine. But to say, you know, I can't wait for the knockoff, man, support the fucking brand. Don't go buy a fucking knockoff.
And I mean, that goes for anything. That goes beyond Transformers. That goes for anything.
Yeah,
like, if you like something, and you, I mean, but even outside of toys, I mean, like, you know, if you like a store and the store offers good customer service, and like, then support that store.
Well, the funny thing is, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, I mean, but I think people get the gist.
No, I was just gonna say that there's irony here because KO collectors, and they're becoming quite their own genre. There are people who are avid KO collectors, and they're proud of it. One of their big justifications for collecting KOs is price, right?
Shocker.
Right. If Takara wanted me to buy their shit, they wouldn't be charging $230 for a Beast Wars figure, which is really $180 if you ordered it already. But ironically, what happens with knockoffs and the official is bleeding because people aren't buying their product, they have to factor in the theft in their price point. So it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. You know, that's one big problem. And I really, it's amazing to me that people, and I have friends, you know, we all have friends who talk about it. They think, it's not a problem. Like, you know, we talked to Bobby about North Korean nuclear weapons. He's like, we're on the Eastern Seaboard. It'll never happen.
They can't touch us.
It's the same thing. And then all of a sudden there's a North Korean sub on the fucking coast of Maryland, you know, launching a missile or something, you know? And then you're like, holy shit, it's real.
Well, if you are hurting to purchase toys, your priorities are not straight.
Well, I mean, what if it's in your budget? Like you do have the money, but the budget is only in that price point, you know. But I don't think most people.
Then you save. If it's that important to you, you save.
Yeah, you sell some stuff that you know and save up for it. But you know, whatever. This is a whole different kind of.
Bobby's been rocking some creaky voice recently. I'm liking it.
Creaky?
Yeah, great. Say for the people.
For the people. Yeah, you just like that's the thing is that like people act like I understand not being able to afford some things, but I mean the truth is that you can afford it. It's just like when I say I can't afford it, like I can afford it, but in order to afford it, I'd have to sacrifice some other things and save some more, and maybe it's not as important as sacrificing those other things, but in that particular case, what I'm saying is I'm making the choice not to afford it. You know?
Yeah.
We're sounding snobby. Everybody's gonna think we're snobby.
No, it's not snobby.
It's not snobby. It doesn't matter what the fuck.
Yeah, but people are gonna say that we're.
Who fuck them? Fuck what people.
I know. I'm just Bubby. Calm down there, Ranger.
Let me relax.
Bobby let himself go there for a second.
Yeah, I know. God damn. Fuck him.
Because I hate. This is gonna sound even more snobby, but
Bobby, you don't use that word in this family.
I hate having to. justify something that I'm not saying by clarifying what I am saying to someone who doesn't have the fucking sense to realize what I am saying.
That was some Adam trained logic argument right there. Nobody knows what the fuck you just said, but now everybody agrees with you.
Like I hate having to make sense of what I'm saying to someone who obviously doesn't get it. You know, like someone who's misinterpreting what I'm saying as being snobby. Like it's not. Like I live week to week. Usually in my bank account come Thursday night is about $26.87. Like,
ooh, 87 cents.
I get it, you know, but you know, if I want more money in there at the end of the week, then I make some sacrifices to have that money there. Like, just like that's called adulting.
I want to hug Bobby right now with the arms wide open. I just want to hug him. He needs a hug right now.
You know, when people are like, you know, like, man, I really would like this, you know, whatever. It's like $60, and they're like, but I just can't afford it. I'm like, stop. Like, I mean, honestly, like, stop fucking not believing in yourself. Like, you fucking absolutely can't afford it.
Well, no, you know, but look, okay. For example, the KO DX9 Seeker sets, right, that are coming out now, and the KO Iron Factory Seeker sets, right? Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Chris. You know, I don't get it because I got my set for like $50, right? Average it out. He thinks I got it for $60. I think I got it for $43. So let's call it $50. The KO set is $40, and it's the same size. Why the fuck are you buying the KO set? It's not like it's $12. Then I get it. You know? That's what's going on with KOs now. They're inflating their price. It's not super cheap anymore. None of it. You know?
I don't know. Just support the brand.
But I mean, definitely. I mean, when anything is original, you're going to be paying for it. Like, like Wei Zhang and Jim Bao and all these motherfuckers. Like, nobody was doing you, the consumer, a favor. Nobody was like, yeah, like, you know what? Fuck the big profits. I'm just gonna take it on the chin for the team. No, they were stealing other people's shit so they could sell it to you for cheap, make bigger money so that they could invest in something. And once they could invest in something, they made something original. But guess what? Now you got to pay for that. You know, like there's not beating the system.
I can't wait until someone knocks off that Legends Omega. I can't wait. That Hot Soldiers Omega Supreme. I can't wait. I'll buy it. I
guess it's time to announce, speaking of that, Matt and I are actually starting our own sixth party company. It's called Jim Bowles.
Jim's Bowels.
We're gonna make
you should call it Dim Bowels. You know what I mean?
They're gonna make triple oversized wooden KO MP Legend scale dinosaur robots. It comes in the bag. It comes in the bag. There's a part in the bag. Yeah, that's the packing material.
You should do undersized masterpiece.
Legends masterpiece. And that whole fourth party shit and everything, you know, everybody's gone through that crap and they're making up shit. It's just, I don't know. And like I said, we're not judging. I guess we are judging. I don't know. We're not judging you because you collect knockoffs, but
no, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what people buy. I honestly don't. But if you're asking me my opinion on knockoffs and the culture surrounding it, I'm going to give that opinion. It's not a personal attack on anybody. Right. Anybody can buy whatever they want if they're happy. I mean, it's not the consumer's fault that knockoffs exist. You know, like knockoffs exist.
Don't get mad when the original products don't come out and there's nothing to knock off anymore.
The only things that I really kind of support knockoffs for is like the old G1 reissues, like that Hasbro is like, we lost the mold. Sorry about that, guys. Like that type of stuff. Like when someone made a KO Wheeljack and like Swoop.
Yeah,
I was all about that type of stuff because. You know, like, if I can't get one in pristine condition without, you know, like, and it's a thing of, like, I want to be able to mess with it. I don't want to pay $300 to get a pristine one and then just be like, well, I can't touch it because it's going to break, you know? Like, so, like, you know, things like the Dinobots that I'm like, I really love to have these and, like, you know, they're beautiful chrome and stuff like that. But, you know, like, if Takara released it, hell yeah, I'd go out and get it, you know? But they didn't. So, like, in that case, I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll take the knockoff. Not, you know, doesn't affect me there. So,
yeah, and to add to that, I like the knockoffs like that. What's that vehicle? Voltron, Omega Supreme, something else, fucking insane hybrid KO that people were looking for from the 80s. It was like 3 toys crammed into one. Like, that shit's cool. Like, I like the weird, wacky shit. But, like, yeah, not the one-on-one. Like, buy this because, you know, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
And pay extra money. Because
we could do a weekly show of fucking
Hey, Greg.
shit.
Greg.
Yes, sir.
Want to hear something really cute? Hey, Azalea, what do you want to be when you grow up? Say it. Astronaut?
Emancipated?
Oh. I don't know where she heard it, but she goes, astronaut.
A strong, independent woman who don't need no man.
Be careful what you wish for, Robert.
Can you say strong, independent woman who don't need no man?
Exactly.
Atta girl.
Exactly.
Well, if Matt had talked over it, that could have been our intro.
Oh, I'm sorry. Say a wham horn.
But yeah, go ahead, Robert.
No, that was me. I was going to say one thing before Robert rudely interrupted me with this child as a weapon.
I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it.
Hey, me too.
Let's do
the situation with Wei Zhang here. Like, I don't doubt they solicited this thing for like $50 or $150 or whatever. And I think as they got into production, like, I think they realized, like, it wants a little bit more to make her own shit than it does to knock something else off.
Exactly.
You know?
And
like,
I'm sure they knew that. You know, I'm sure that this Omega Supreme only exists because of the success of their KOs, and that was probably the plan all along in some respects.
Well, then that begs the question.
Benefit of the doubt there.
Well, okay, was this price hike premeditated?
I mean, I don't know if it's a. What do you mean by price hike? You know, like, I think that they're probably making the same margins on this that they're making on everything.
Well, I think
they're hiking the price from 150 to 250.
Yeah, maybe then, maybe.
Well, if any of you KO boys want to buy my fans toys for $600,
damn.
I don't even like the DX9, honestly. You know what kills me for the DX9? It's the head sculpt. The head sculpt does not look like Omega. It looks like, I mean, I'm not being racist, but it looks like an Asian guy, and that's not Omega's head.
Robert, I got a question for you, Robert. How much did their Megatron
your
cost?
internet cost?
What?
How much did their Megatron cost? And sorry, that's my fault. This the way the wires are routed here. If I bump it with my leg, it ends up making feedback.
Wei Zhang, I think it was like $100, something like that.
So see, that's interesting because that one is really quite different from the MP Megatron, right?
It is. It's not the same fucking engineering at all.
It's got unique. It's very unique. Like, I mean, at first glance, mind you, I haven't transformed it yet, but from what I can see, none of it looks like MP whatever Megatron, right? So, do you think, like, why would it be that, like, Omega Supreme, maybe that they maybe touted like it'll be like 150, 170, and then they're like, uh-oh, can't do it for that?
I think because they were full of shit and it was premeditated, and they did that to hook people in so that they did not commit the fans toys to DX9, and that's it. I mean, it's a big, huge figure to make.
Right.
That's all. I think that's why it was premeditated.
Yeah,
They
and
knew
I'm guessing most of the
bucks.
price point comes to all the added gimmicks and stuff, like Greg was saying, like the motorized tank and all that crap.
Well, yeah, that's why Dinobot's so much, because of the added shit. But how much is Starphone going for now? I mean, it can't be that much.
Oh God, he's going with the styrofoam joke still.
Okay.
All right.
I'll say myself out.
I think it was premeditated.
You're
Honestly,
premeditated.
I'm calling bullshit.
You're bullshit.
Because exactly, like, look at the Megatron. That's an original design. It's not. They could have phoned it in an original design. This was.
Is it really original design though?
Whether you like it or not,
Megatron.
ingenious.
Matt,
the
you
way
do
they
not
did
understand what when someone says original
doesn't.
design.
He
We're not
doesn't.
saying that they steal.
I don't at all. I really don't.
It's not
I apologize.
just. Yeah, it's not just that it's original because they could have phoned in some bullshit Megatron transformation. They actually took a lot of effort to incorporate the stock, into the transformation, give you the bonus figure. Sure, the accessories feel knocked off because it's all the accessories that come with the Polygon, and I think that's what caused some confusion about the nature of the figure itself. But a lot of work went into that figure, and maybe it was funded with a lot of the other KO shit, and maybe Omega came around, and with all the fixes and work to do on that, they didn't have as much money, so they realized they wanted to make their money now. Maybe this is their cash grab, and they thought they could just charge more. A big mistake people make in business is they think you make more money by just charging more money, and it's not that simple.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Well, since Matt knows everything, let's move on to some Hasbro.
Sounds like Justin knows everything.
Like Bobby, what do you charge for a blowjob now? I mean, seriously.
$35.87.
See? Value.
That's where you get that 87 in the bank account.
All right, let's move on. Hasbro news. Yeah. Powder of the Primes has a Wreck-Gar, so if you weren't able to get a hold of that groove mold that Matt sold for a lot of money earlier, just go ahead and buy Wreck-Gar, because he'll go right in on the leg there. So, and you know what? He's kind of colored like garbage, so he'll complete the garbage that is that combiner.
And he comes with a giant hand
and flowers.
If you're in the C-Dub, you don't care what your combiners look like. So
that's true.
Does he come with the tulips?
He's got ankle rockers.
No, I don't.
What is this picture when you scroll down? Oh, this is. What is this thing?
The one with the guy.
This constructor, like Constructicon vehicle combiner.
That was the what line was that called?
Shit bag.
Power core.
I got Power Core. I got some of those. I wonder if anybody bought those.
This looks like a real beaut.
What does MAPTA stand for? Is that Make America Proud of Transformers again?
It's gonna take a lot of work to get there.
I tickled Bobby's Trump bone.
You don't like the constructor? You don't like Detris?
This looks terrible. This
Detris?
I don't know how this. Maybe the people were just picked. Like, no, is this a thread to post stupid shit? But like
Detris, let's get them.
Yeah, this
Detritus.
Wow.
Isn't detritus garbage? I think I think Bobby, can you ask Siri what detritus means? I think it's garbage. Swear
detritus?
To God. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Can Alexa get some love on this episode?
Ask Alexa.
Sure.
Please
ask Alexa.
Alexa. What does detritus mean? I think it's garbage.
What does detritus mean?
Detritus. Thank you.
Detritus.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, bitch doesn't know.
Nobody's sure.
You're like,
means garbage.
I'll try Siri. Siri's not much better. Man, what does detritus mean?
Detritus means waste or debris of any kind.
I told ya!
Told ya!
Fucking garbage!
Yeah.
So let me.
Whatever. At least Alexa's dad's not dead.
Everybody else has been able to go on and on about their side tangents. So I want to point out that Alexa is just so annoying because so we have some kid songs, of course, because we have a kid, and you're like play it, and it's like you'd be like play the theme from DuckTales. They're like, I'm sorry, I don't know the theme from DuckTales. I'm like, play the DuckTales theme song from the TV show DuckTales. It's like playing the theme from DuckTales. I'm like, God damn it, why could you?
Yeah.
Your Alexa's pretty tame. Mine's a snitch. I'll be like, play DuckTales. She'll be like, calling 911. No, she's done that shit before. When we first got her, I was like calling out random songs. And I was like, play Fuck the Police. And she's like, calling Columbus Police. And like someone picked up. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, sorry, wrong number.
Like, can I speak to MC Ren, please?
Is Yella on duty tonight?
Yeah.
I like how Detritus's thumbs are just wheels. That must work well.
Have you ever messed with any of the power cord combiner stuff, Robert?
I have the Dinobot combiner, actually.
I mean, it's flat garbage. All of it. None of it was any good.
Yeah, it's the main body and drones. That's all it is.
It was terrible. The Dinobots were fun, just to have a Dinobot combiner, and then
I wonder if anybody buy that stuff for me.
That was years ago.
That stuff is money, though.
Grab those handles.
No, this shit was on the shelves when I first started getting back into Transformers. I picked up which one did I pick up? Fuck, it was a Decepticon.
Minosaur.
Yeah, from like the first wave.
Probably
yeah, it was the closest. It was the closest thing to Bruticus they had. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like spring loaded. They don't have robot modes. Like I shoplifted this from Walmart for nothing.
No, yeah, it's one main body and then a bunch of drones. That's what it is.
The main body. Look at the bot mode. He's got a shower cap on.
What's wrong with shower caps?
He's got
to take a shower.
Cap on.
He legitimately has a shower cap.
So if anybody wants to buy my power cord combiners, hit me up. I got quite a few of them. So,
well, and then Make Toys made like robots to go with this.
Yeah, they did. That fizzled out real quick.
That. I like that Fallen though. He's just not scaled for like my collection, but if you're into Dreamwave and you're into the Fallen, then it's
if you're cool.
If you're into vaping,
you're quiet because Kit's coming downstairs probably to yell at me.
Wait, let me do my JC impression.
Hell yeah, boy!
What the fuck?
Are you can't hear shit?
He usually hits something like that, like when he's hitting a vape. Somebody makes a joke or something. They're like, "Why is that doing the exhale?" Like, hell yeah, boy!
Are you shaking yourself around like you're shaking your titties there, Robert?
Oh, that was funny.
Oh, Bobby.
I mean, I know that.
I don't think Bobby ever saw that GIF.
Oh, we can't share that with Bobby because we're not snitches.
So, Matt, are you getting this thing?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
not good. I'm not getting it. God.
Yes,
maybe a TFCon. Maybe I don't know.
I mean, you just sold the groove. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, why?
No, you didn't let me finish. Get it for Bobby. So, Merry
I don't know,
Christmas.
Bobby. You're an asshole. I bought you that fucking King Kong and you sold that for $5. You're a jerk.
Dude, my house is not going to become the dumping grounds for the land of misfit toys.
That was special.
Yeah, well, it's even special now because somebody actually really appreciates it.
Special dirty.
I paid $20 for that. You're such
Really?
a cunt.
God damn.
You're such a cunt.
How much did you pay for that open and play Springer or Galvatron?
He was selling the Springer too. I kept knocking it off his table. I was like, "Fuck you!" Throwing it on the floor.
Yeah, sold the Springer.
How much? $5?
$5, $5.99. I put 87 cents, $5.87.
Yeah, $5.87.
Damn.
It's better than he got for the Galvatron. That's all I'm saying.
It just makes me want to get you that fucking Jabba's barge. You will get the box full of Gundam. And I will throw the barge in the garbage.
Dude, not for nothing. Your level of seemingly, because nobody knows anybody's business till you walk in their shoes, I believe that, but seemingly monetary convenience is an inspiration to me.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the monetary convenience to send me that box of shit he said he was going to send me a month ago.
I gotta go for my Cubs. I'm gonna give it to you. I got stuff to
I'm just kidding. You don't. I'm just joking with you.
Stuff?
Robbie sad face.
My office is so messy. I've got to fucking go through this. I dropped the figure arts hand 30 minutes ago, and it's gone.
You dropped
Dude, I lost that fucking little doodle, that little fucking crack pipe that sticks off a C-3PO's forehead. I have no idea where that shit is. Like, I dropped that shit and didn't even realize it. That shit could be in fucking Delaware County, which is like a county over, for those who probably don't know. But whatever, that could be anywhere, and I have no way of finding that shit.
Wow.
It's probably in a dog pooping outside somewhere in the dumpster.
All right. Speaking of dog poop, Bumblebee
Moving on to
movie.
more Hasbro news.
Yeah, Bumblebee has a movie studio series line.
Nice.
So my guess is they went through studio series because they didn't want to be Transformers Bumblebee on the shelf, because I just can't imagine that would entice the retailers who sit on shelves full of Bumblebees.
Man, y'all are dicks.
I didn't make it, man. I'm just spouting the facts.
There goes back to that mode, that one true mode.
Trigger.
I still love Hasbro.
Wolverine back into the corner.
So is this what the movie Bumblebee is going to look like, do you think?
Yeah, he's a little teenager.
They can't even draw him good in a picture.
I can't see any of the pictures. Is there pictures of other stuff?
Nope, but there's a picture of Bumblebee, and it looks like shit.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, Bobby, you really phoned this in, man.
Yeah, were you tired that day or something?
I wish I had never told you guys about that. I really do.
I still
should have washed your hands.
I still enjoyed my Bobby Skullface did the art for the original Millennium Falcon toy. It was him on the cover.
that was a good one. That was a good
Are
one.
we lagging? Lagging.
No, people are just ignoring you.
Well, that's not very nice, Robert.
I'm not ignoring you. Bobby is.
Codename Mercenary is titled as Raider. Blue Light is given the name Unknown Hero.
What's the
Striker 1 remains Striker 1.
Yes.
And more shit nobody gives a fuck about.
I do.
I'm confused. Normally, when you have a rename, you know what the first name means? I mean...
No, tell us, please.
I don't know what either name means.
I don't know where you're going with this, Robert.
You know what I mean, right, Bobby?
Yeah.
Striker 2.
Yeah, like they have like code names for names that no one knows.
Sentry is KSI Sentry. Oh shit! It's KSI Sentry. That's what it was the whole time.
It's like, why have a code name at all? Because nobody knows who these
They shouldn't go Planet of the Apes names either.
Yeah, but Blue Light is unknown. Oh my god, it's unknown.
Unknown Hero.
So excited for Unknown Hero.
I think KSI Sentry is probably Devastator.
Or Wheelie. I'm thinking Wheelie.
Or it could be the Cybertron Planet playset.
Ooh, I would get that. I wish
This
they
toy
would
could
make a
very
big
well
old
be a
Cybertron.
KSI robot from Age of Extinction. Since it's a deluxe class figure, it rules out the possibility of Galvatron due to the fact that Studio Series line adheres to a relative size scale.
Spoilers.
Do they?
I
mean, they've
so.
only released like 6 toys, so.
Do they, Bueller? Do they?
No, well, they showed some pictures of Megatron, Voyager Megatron, who looks like a leader class, and then Voyager Optimus, who looks like a deluxe class, and then leader class Grimlock, who's like 2 inches taller than Megatron. Like, the scale works. Like, even the people are like, it's debatable on TFW, but the scale works for the movie, like what it really was. It's just weird that they're charging. Like, I'm wondering what kind of concessions they made with that Megatron that they're going to charge. They're going to charge Matt Sunkiss and Twinkies. With how they're going to justify the same price for the Megatron and the Optimus, considering one is vastly smaller than the other one.
Yeah.
But they are in scale. I mean, they are in scale as they were in the movie. I give them that.
So what they're going to do, Greg, is they're going to put it in an enormous, oversized box, and then you'll make it look like you got a bigger toy on the shelf. It's kind of what they did with all the other movies. They're like, yeah, put these deluxes in Voyager boxes, and then we can charge $15 for them.
No, well, that's the thing though. They're both the same scale class, so they have to be in the same size box.
There you go.
So smart.
All right.
I don't know if Optimus is going to have more parts or more paint, or God forbid he comes with actual accessories.
Yeah.
The Megatron's all right. I mean, it looks like it. You know, it's fine. It
The black
doesn't have
album's good too.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine for what it is. That's not for me.
We're moving on to Imaginarium Art's
Ooh, that looks good.
G1 Jazz
Speaking of
statue.
things that look like shit.
Oh, Justin.
Listen, just
Justin.
Nope.
Hey, Justin.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
say no. You want this.
Why would you say no?
Because I don't want it. I don't.
Why?
I don't collect statues.
It looks great though.
Yeah, it looks good for what it is, but it's a statue, and I don't.
I like
statues.
this thing so much. I want to buy it for you, Justin.
I know. Same here. Same here.
Get my book in. Hey, we can chip in and get him a birthday present.
I was just thinking.
A baby shower present.
Or a baby shower present. You know, that looks fucking good. I can't wait to see it in color.
I'll make sure I put it. I'll put it at the level that any baby can grab it.
If the other ones looked as good, like to the source material as this one did, then this might make me rethink the way I do business.
See,
like just the way that just the way it's presented, like that, like jumping on, like just everything about it. Like I saw this, I clicked on it and it's added the notes. I'm like, oh
yeah, Justin, you need to reassess yourself.
It's okay. I'm good with not owning it.
You need to touch yourself.
Jazz statues, though. You have non-transforming jazz. You have jazz pajamas.
Have you been to my house?
Yes.
I don't think you have.
You don't invite us.
You've gone to Bobby's house, but you never said, "Hey, I'm going to be passing by." You know.
You never invited me. You said there's no room. Your house is full of cars.
That's right. That's true. I am very good at driving my cars up the stairs and into the spare bedroom. So.
You never invited me.
You really?
You're a very private guy. You didn't open up until we actually sat down to lunch.
Oh.
And I was like, wow, Justin does talk about himself sometimes.
Oh wait, hey Robert, Justin's invited me over at his house. So.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw out there that most of the times you don't stop talking enough for me to actually talk about myself a little bit, but you know.
Burn. Some cream for that shit, man. You need some fucking cream. This is fucking beautiful.
Yeah, it's very pretty. It's nice looking. I wish it was more G1 looking, but I mean, it's nice. So.
Yeah, it's stylized.
But, okay, but it's almost like a realistic G1, just like MP10. Like, if Takara released a Jazz that looked like this, I'd be in love.
Yeah, but they still not going to get it, though.
The problem is that part of my draw is the Porsche, and the Porsche's not really there. Like, it's kind of vaguely suggested, but it's not there.
Huh.
Do you own a Porsche?
I wish. Almost.
Porsche.
I was considering it, but I decided it would be a little bit too expensive right now with the baby.
But you have like 6 cars.
Do you have pork chops?
Oh, Robert, we only have 4.
I wonder
you
how
have
much
4 cars. You don't need 4 cars. You can.
I actually don't even need
cars
more than one, but you know, it is what it is.
Hey. How much are these? Does anybody know the prices on these things?
Let's see.
It's usually around $1,000 or up.
What?
Shit, that's an expensive birthday present. Damn.
Let's see. Imaginarium Optimus is 1,200. Rodimus is 1,200.
Yeah, he should be smaller than he's
There
probably
is a
about
Legacy of
800.
Cybertron Optimus that's only 400. I don't know what that is.
I bet he'll be around $800, $900.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Damn, we got that Bobby credit line.
That's true. The 87-cent credit line.
Oh fuck, we got a shit ton of questions. Do we?
Yeah, sorry we got hit with quite a few.
I mean, we'll do what we can.
Good.
They're just long.
We're gonna do them all, Bobby, we're gonna do them all.
I mean, Justin's got to edit the show and post it tonight, so.
Well, the question doesn't take me long to edit unless someone says something that they shouldn't, and then I have to go back and find it. So.
Okay.
You know.
All right, getting ready to say a lot of shit.
All right, so we're going on the questions.
Oh yeah. Let's keep moving.
All right, Robert, read our listener questions.
Dear SCU crew, I just got back from a well-deserved vacation sojourn down to Magic Kingdom and Universal Studios in Orlando. It had been a fair number of years since the last time I had checked out a theme park, and I had forgotten how much I enjoy a good ride, so to speak.
Good internet.
For For this week's question, I was wondering if you guys could talk about your favorite amusement or theme park rides. Do you guys prefer roller coasters? Are you more into the 3D and 4D simulations, water slides, or something else entirely? What do the SCU guys look forward to when they make a trip to a good theme park? MP Collector.
Shout out to MP Collector.
Yeah. Okay.
Not easy to come up with these questions every week.
I know. For me, it was our spot was King's Dominion, which is
Williamsburg.
Never.
No, it's in Virginia.
Williamsburg.
For fuck's sake. And yeah, it was that was just the spot. It was actually when I was a kid. I think it was owned by Hanna-Barbera. It was like Hanna-Barbera. It was like Hanna-Barbera's Disney World, for lack of a better term. Like they had everything was. They had Yogi's Cave and this and that. And they had all the characters walking around, and it was fucking awesome when I was a kid. As a kid, I used to fuck with Yogi's Cave pretty heavy, but I was actually scared to death of dude. Yogi's Cave was the shit. Shout out to anybody listening that's been to King's Dominion in the '80s and knows Yogi's Cave. Comment in the comments, please. But my dad is not interesting, but I was scared to death of roller coasters as a kid, and I never wanted to get on them. I was fucking terrified. And my mom took me to my first amusement park, which was King's Dominion, but I was 15 at that point, and I hadn't been with my father in years. But I didn't want to look like a pussy in front of my mom for some reason. Looking like one in front of my dad was fine. But looking at one in front of my mom was just unacceptable. So I rode every.
That's trust right there. That's a lack of trust for your mother.
Yeah, I guess so. So I rode every roller coaster with her, and then I was into them by the end of it. Now I like roller coasters, but when I take my kids to amusement parks, we're really just I'm on a mission to get the roller coasters done, so we don't have to stand in 2-3 hour lines the whole day, and then we just enjoy the park. But we go to Busch Gardens now. All the shit around here was in Virginia. That's where you had to go to get good amusement parks. That's mine. Nick's.
I guess I'll go next. So a lot of the stuff that I went to as a kid, close to where I lived, was Hershey Park and Six Flags in New Jersey, and they were okay.
Ooh,
they were pretty good. I would go there with my friends when I was older, because we all liked roller coasters. I still
Great American Scream Machine.
Yep. It killed people.
Did it?
I think so. I'm pretty sure it was the Scream Machine that snapped somebody's neck or something, going down and then back up. So
I went on that thing 12 times straight once. It was a rainy day. Shh, Bobby said be quiet.
Yeah. Be quiet. But no, I'm definitely a roller coaster person. When I was younger, I used to be I love things like the Tilt-A-Whirl, but now I think I'd puke horrendously if I went on that. I'm a one spin and I'm done type guy anymore. So, yeah. But
you are giving me ideas, Justin, because Matt's coming in May, and I'm taking Matt to Coney Island. That's where we're going, Matt.
What?
We're going to Coney Island, my man. We're
Coney
going to
Island.
My man.
I am taking you on the what's it called? It's the Laugher.
No, I'm good, man. I'm not a.
We'll fit. No, we'll fit.
No, I'm good.
Don't worry.
No, it's not about fit. I'm just not a roller coaster person, so
more of a reason. It's called, I think, the Laugher, because you're on this. I think it's my favorite roller coaster. It's you're sitting in a half a moon kind of thing, and it fits 4 people, and it spins. It's a roller coaster that spins while going up and down and sharp turns, really high drops, and you react. Your reaction is to giggle because it's so insane.
You know my reaction's gonna be? It's not gonna be anything because I'm not riding that shit.
You're such a puss.
Sorry, I'm not a. Yeah, I'll throw up everywhere, dude.
That's awesome. We'll stream live. What if I offered you a live stream right in your face?
Okay.
To add to what Matt said, the only person that calls Matt my man, well, it's not you. Just gonna say.
That's true.
That's my man.
But Yeah, I figure I'll just continue. I mean, we've been going to like Great Wolf Lodge for a couple years now, and the more we go, the less water slides I go on. You know, I think the last time what really killed it for me was we went on this like they have this like roller coaster water slide, and we got stuck, and it fat shamed me.
You're proud.
Got like stuck at the top of the hill, and like I didn't want to terrify Scarlett because we're like on an incline in this dangerous like Naboo canoe thing, and we're like 100 feet off the floor, and this thing is at a incline, and I'm holding on to net. We're just in like an inflatable raft, and I didn't want it to. I was gonna flip backwards, so I'm like holding us down to the surface of the ride until somebody bothered to come help. But yeah, no, I think we're gonna want to laugh for Matt. That's what we're doing. We're going to Coney Island, and you're gonna stop being a little bitch.
Are you gonna buy him a knish?
I'll buy you a knish and a corn dog and Nathan's hot dogs from the original Nathan's hot dog stand.
Are you just tapping the fucking mute button? What is going on?
How about you? Hey, how about you save that money for the hot dog and buy some internet? How about that?
No, the baby was pushing the mute button.
No.
I didn't even realize it. Matt, you're going to Coney Island. We're going to go on some amusement park rides, and you're not going to be a little bitch. I won't tolerate it. I will slap you.
My baby's been
Are
asleep
you gonna
for
get him
3 hours now.
a square knish?
Yes. Oh, yeah. That's the only knish there is. What are you talking
I
about?
know, motherfuckers around here don't know that shit. They're like, give me a fucking overcooked donut. And they're like, it's knish. I'm like, no, it's really, really not.
You can have a
If you come to New York, Greg, we will have a gastro wonderfest. Greg.
No, we're gonna go eat knish and fucking.
We will go to Cass's.
Pastrami sandwiches. Okay, fine.
Yes,
we'll
go to Cass's.
When I was a kid, I'm gonna answer the question. We always went to Branson, and Silverdar City was pretty fun for me. But I'm not really a big amusement park kind of person, so because I have to walk, and I don't like walking.
Even as a kid?
As a kid, I was fine. We went to Six Flags a couple times in St. Louis and Dallas.
It's funny, man. The Six Flags around here was sketchy. Like
they're all sketchy.
Shocker.
Are they really?
Pretty much.
Because like the one here was in PG County. It used to be Wow World, I think, and it was like I could never understand it. Like you had to pay like $75 or whatever to get in the fucking door, and then as soon as you get in the door, everybody wants to fight you. I'm like, didn't you guys pay $75 to get in here? Like, let's just fucking ride the rides, all right? Like,
Are
stop
you sure that was Six Flags, and they wanted to fight you?
Yes,
I couldn't
100%. Yeah, but it took me a minute to put it together. It was crazy. It was like people got shot and stabbed there all the time. Like I remember thinking, I remember thinking to myself, like, who goes to fucking Wow World or Six Flags to fucking beef? Like you just walk in, like I fucking hate roller coasters. And fuck anybody who comes in this door.
Fun.
I do love water parks though. I do like a water park. I do fat shame myself, and I haven't been to a water park in a long time because I'm fat, but
I'll buy you a swim shirt.
No, I'm fine. Well, I'm hoping to lose a lot of weight by that time. But anyway, I do like water parks.
Matt, the cool thing about Coney Island is it's all very close. It's not a large area. You're not walking around acres.
No, by the time I get to New York, I'll be walking good because I'm going to lose the weight. That's why I'm losing all this weight to go to New York and to be healthy too. But I mean, one of the main reasons I'm losing weight is because. If I didn't lose the weight, there's no way I could go to New York because I'd have to walk around everywhere and I couldn't do it. So that's why
we can get you a wheelchair double wide.
Okay, man.
I hate water parks, man. Like I hate water parks. Yeah, I hate public bodies of water.
It's kind of nasty.
Like I can't get into it. Like
that's why he doesn't touch that bathtub.
Yeah, like I can't stand it, man. Like I can't. Like all I think about while I'm in there is I'm like, man,
piss everywhere.
The water that's right by my mouth might have just been in your ass crack.
No, piss, urine, piss.
Yeah, you know the kids fucking piss it up in there. I piss in there. I don't know.
Stop.
Hammer time.
No, the baby's pushing buttons on my computer. It's just me tonight. Lisa's at a protest. No, that's that's what caught me off guard, right? I got a phone call a few days ago, right, from Bobby Skullface.
No, you called.
No, I received a call from you before that a few days ago. And I saw the name light up. I'm sitting on the couch watching TV, right? Stop it! Would you stop it? Go out of the room. Bobby said, "Stop it." Bobby said, "Stop it." Sorry. Okay, so am I on mute?
Hold on a second. Apparently, Robert can't, parent his own kid. Bobby needs to do it.
Bobby said
mentally.
Hit your dad. And Bobby
said you should have been asleep 3 hours ago.
Yeah, how about that?
Bobby said your bedtime is 2 hours ago. His children go to bed at 5 p.m. They eat one dino nugget and they go to bed. And they sing Hell to Trump. He wrote the song.
One dino nugget.
They do literally none of those things.
But yeah, anyway, I got a phone call the other day, right? And it was Bobby Skullface. It lights up on my phone, and I'm doing nothing. And on my phone, my first instinct is to reach down and swipe left. Is swipe left reject or swipe right reject?
Left is reject.
It was swipe left. I was about to swipe left, and then my finger slowly just pulled away, and I just stared at it. And I was like, he knows I'm not answering. He knows it. And then like 2 minutes later, I get a long voicemail like, I know you just didn't answer my phone call. Right? And then, stop. Do not mess with my clear star screen. Matthew Baldwin said don't do that. Sorry. So I called him back, and Bobby was at a wine bar with his wife on a date night listening to a dude playing jazz flute on stage.
It wasn't on stage, to be fair.
Okay. Walking around with mariachi. All right. That's worse. You should have kept him on stage, Bobby. So Bobby was like, hey, listen, why don't we go to Great Wolf Lodge together?
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Uh-oh.
I said let's go do the Poconos, or I suggested something else too, or Deep Creek.
Deep.
What's Deep Creek? I'm intrigued.
Yeah, Deep Creek is nice, man. It's like a bunch of cabins in the woods and shit.
Ooh, now you're intriguing me.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I've never been, but it looks lovely. I don't know. Huh? No. It's like you rent a house or whatever.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Ooh. I was like, Bob, why the fuck do you want to go to Great Wolf Lodge? You hate water parks.
Yeah, I didn't want to go to Great. I just said the Poconos, not that park in particular.
Poconos.
Oh, okay. So you had about 2 weeks to think about your response, and you.
Bobby, are you gonna come see me in New York?
Probably not. When are you gonna be there?
May 21st. Week of May 21st.
May 21st. So you're gonna fly home and then you're flying back to New York later that month?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I don't have my calendar right here, but
that hurts.
He literally does. He can say, Siri, where am I gonna be on May 21st?
No, I don't. It's not. My calendar's not on my phone.
Has to say the.
Oh my God! I have a little calendar. I got a little calendar. It's a little handheld. You think I would keep my calendar on my phone?
You should.
No, I fucking
Neanderthal.
Yeah, no. There's no way. I'm a tactile person. I need to have that shit fucking. I need to hold the calendar and scribble on it and cross shit out and.
I'm gonna write calendar on my dick. I'm like, Bob, here's a calendar.
I got it. You didn't need to say that part. I got that joke.
Where were the balls at?
Holding my dick.
All right. What's the next question? Or did everybody answer? Greg, what do you like? Where do you like going?
Well, I don't like roller coasters. I'm not big on heights.
Okay.
I have been on quite a few. They're fine.
Throw axes.
But I do like water slides. Excuse me. I do enjoy water slides.
A funny story about a roller coasters. It was the first one that I was real young. I think it was in like 6th or 7th grade. It was like the first one my friend was ever gonna go on. He's like, I hate heights. I just can't do it. I'm like, well, you're only up there for like a minute, and then like, you come down real quick. Like it'll be fine. And he's like, okay, fine. I'll try this roller coaster. And it broke down on him, and he was stuck at the top for 30 minutes.
Oh, you scarred him for life.
Yeah, he's like, never again. So it's one of my favorite stories ever. So thanks for reminding me of that one, Greg.
No problem. Yeah, when I get it on water slides, I have to wear a winter coat so people don't see my belly. But
you do that too,
Bobby. If you visit when Matt does, and we do karaoke, I think he'll drink.
No, I don't want to. I don't want him to drink. He doesn't drink. But Matt, I'll tell you right now, I'm a hustler. When we get out and got to go somewhere, I'm trying to get there.
Okay.
So
I'll be with you.
All right.
I'll just trip your
and
pants.
You might be sold as property.
What?
When you arrive. Well, you said you're a hustler.
I like to
He likes to hustle. Like he likes to move.
I like to move.
Oh.
But I will just pull your pants.
I thought you meant you make money. Any means necessary.
Hey, Bobby.
Yes.
If you visit when Matt does, we'll go to Luger's together, and you'll get your own fillet with ketchup.
I mean, that's the only type of fillet. I never get a fillet to share. You'll get your own fillet. Like I'm a child.
Fillet. Well, at Luger's.
Oh. You've never had
put like a Flintstone
Luger's of New York fillet, Bobby.
They put like a 20-pound steak in front of everybody, and they slice it up and serve everyone.
God damn.
With ketchup? That's a lot of fillet.
It's like the size of a table, and it's like this porterhouse.
God damn.
Well, porterhouse isn't a fillet. See, now here's the thing. I could put away a big ass fillet. I'm 100% sure of that. But
damn, I'm right. Fillet on my cock. My cock is a fillet and calendar.
It's gonna get less funny when you keep doing it, but yeah, I like that. I genuinely like that joke though. I'm gonna use that in my day to day. I think.
Thanks. So anyway, you should visit too. You need to visit when Matt does. I need someone to help carry him.
Wow. Dude, you are fucking bigger than me. What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
I can carry you.
Let's talk about steak. That fits the initials. So let's talk about it. Steak, cast, and cut. So is it a 20-ounce porterhouse?
It's bigger than that.
Because
it's bigger than
porterhouse. A true porterhouse is a fillet and a New York strip, separated by the bone.
Yeah.
Like what was it? Delmonico's?
Yeah, this is better than Delmonico's. This is like a German steak house. It's like the original dry aged steak. You know, they age it in house. You know, everybody else.
I don't want to eat any old. I like fresh steak.
This melts in your mouth.
It's shaped like a dinosaur, Bob.
I had steak in that.
It's because of all the bacteria.
I'm
it's already half eaten by bacteria.
It's really good.
I had a sirloin tonight. It was really good.
Me too.
Yeah, sirloins are good. Sirloins. I had a sirloin as well.
I had a really good one from Kroger. It was really. I didn't want to. I don't really usually eat sirloin, but this was the way I cooked it. Was fucking fire.
Yeah, sirloin is the in my opinion is the next best thing to fillet.
What?
My wife always gets sirloin.
Strip.
No, a strip is not as good as a sirloin.
I love ribeye. Ribeye's my favorite.
Wrong, and Greg is judging you right now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Like a strip is fattier. The cut of it is usually thinner.
Greg, tell him.
I mean, I guess if you boil that shit in butter, it's fine. But
I love ribeye. That's one of my favorites. A ribeye.
See, I don't like a ribeye because I think a ribeye is too fatty.
Yeah, I agree.
It does have a lot of fat.
It's a good steak once in a while, but it's like people that are like, I only eat ribeyes.
No, I won't only eat ribeyes, but
I only die of heart disease.
Yeah, I mean it is really fatty, but it's so good. I love an Outback ribeye.
I'll cut the fat off. I'll leave a little pile of scraps.
I won't eat all the fat. I'll eat maybe a little bit to give some flavor, but I won't eat it all.
I can't stand the texture. It's like a chewing on a rubber band.
Yeah, slides down your throat real easy.
Oh, relax.
I don't know, Bobby. I think you need to come when Matt comes.
What?
Okay.
At the same time?
Literally.
All over your face?
Visits, you need to come.
I would like to. I gotta check my calendar.
On his dick.
Well, see, that's the problem, Bobby. If it was on your phone, you could already check that, you know?
Yeah, but so here's
I
the
know,
thing.
tactile, whatever, you know.
But not only that, but I have a calendar. I have a calendar on my phone, but guess what's in it? Nothing, because I would never fucking, you gotta open it up, click to the fucking thing. I would never fucking do that shit. Like, you know, just.
Bobby, do you know how convenient it is? The phone calendar will notify you
Dude, I'm not taking any technological advice from a guy who doesn't have fucking working internet.
Damn.
Yeah, but I use Google. I use Google.
You have a
Calendar,
mic. You have
I
a
use
mic.
that
You
stuff.
have a mic and a mixer that you're not using.
Damn. Bobby, you get to meet Belisa
a
too.
box.
Belisa will be there too, so you get to meet her.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Bring the wife too and the kids.
You need to come and set up my
I don't
mic.
know if I can bring the whole get along gang.
You should bring them. You should bring them with cans of paint. Cans of paint.
Oh, that's great. No, then I'd bring my wife and kids.
Just for Selena. I'll just give Selena a knife and a paint bucket. Go to work.
Go to work. Are we gonna do any questions? Or are we just gonna talk about steaks?
Selena threw shit across the classroom.
You could stay at my place, Bobby.
Okay. So Selena thought
sleep head to toe with me.
she deserved a fucking pat on the back this week because she threw markers at somebody across the fucking classroom, but she didn't fight them.
Hey, that's it's progress. Did you pat on the back and say good job?
That shit just lagged terribly. I don't even know where we are.
We're on the second question.
Matt,
We're done.
in
We're
answer
done,
to your
Robert.
question, Matt,
Yes.
I thought we could do a getting to know Shattercast, and we could all do our top favorite steaks, 1 to 3. But I guess, yeah.
Filet sirloin New York strip.
We could do a food podcast.
Justin?
Man, Greg, if you came to New York, holy crap, we would go on an adventure.
Dude, shut the fuck
Swear
up
to God.
about New York. God damn.
I'm gonna go with filet sirloin or filet.
Do you
New
know
York
how?
strip.
Listen.
God damn it! I'm talking.
Robert, shut up.
Robert.
I'm talking a second. You want to get
I'm
to know me,
lagging.
Robert? You
I
see,
don't
that's
know
the problem.
when you're talking.
It's because you don't listen. You have 2 ears, one mouth. Do you remember that from when you were a little kid? God damn.
Hold your breath for 80 seconds, and then you can talk.
I did.
What's yours, Justin? What are your favorites?
Who's cracking up?
That was me. I'm sorry.
Justin likes buffalo wings.
Dude, you just say things.
Just comes out the top of your head. Just
Word.
buffalo things.
Go ahead.
Who's talking? Am I going to talk now?
Yes. The 3 steaks.
Okay. Filet, New York strip, and then ribeye.
Interesting.
Matt?
I would probably say ribeye, filet, and then sirloin.
I'm going to regret this later, but Robert D.
He's holding.
lagging.
Now he's,
He don't
now,
know.
now he's trying to make a point.
Yeah.
He's holding his breath. That's fine. He's going to pass out. He's going to pass out.
His arms are crossed. His arms are crossed, and he's thinking about it.
So for me personally, it's I think porterhouse because it's the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
And I would say I want to say strip and New York strip after that, or excuse me, I'm sorry, filet and New York strip after that, but that seems kind of poor. I'd say after that a New York strip, and then after that I would actually say a hanger steak.
That actually Romanian. Oh.
There's this little place in Queens.
Great.
There's a place in New York.
Well, hanger steak is traditionally like something that they used to throw away, but if you cook it properly and you do like a sauce, like a mushroom gravy or something like that, like there are various ways to do it. Like I don't mean like a brown gravy, like a white gravy, like whatever. I'm just trying to be like snobby and like whatever. This ain't culinary cast and cut because it doesn't fit, but like there are ways to present it where like a really nice cut of meat.
I don't know if anyone's. Are you talking?
Like buffalo wings. Like throw away buffalo wings.
Reboot your shit, Robert. Reboot
Robert,
your shit.
I don't know who's talking. It's dead silence.
I am convinced that Robert, when
I rebooted,
he just randomly pulls his headphones out, nobody's talking. It's quiet.
I'm just gonna speak because Justin, I think, is presently shaming me. But Greg, okay, Bobby, let me just learn you a little bit. It's not that New York's the best. The thing is, it's many things packed into a small place. So, like Greg and I could walk from one restaurant to another. Yeah,
I like how you're talking to me like I've never been to New York City. Like I have no concept of it.
Conversation right now.
Like, you know,
no concept whatsoever. I
there's
don't even
also
know what you said.
You're never gonna believe it. There's these buildings, and they're tall, like taller than regular
Oh,
buildings.
you asshole!
They're separated by roads.
And all the streets are like in a grid format, so you just always know left, right, left. You find where you want to go. It's very easy.
Bobby, what's the best Chinese you've ever eaten?
Oh, New York Chinese, New York food.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he's definitely been there.
What's your favorite pizza? What's your favorite pizza?
My favorite pizza is from the New York Pizza, New Yorker, Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, Long Island, Mount Vernon Pizzeria, obviously.
In New York.
In New York.
Makes the best sandwiches.
What's your best Philly cheesesteak? Oh, it's fucking New York chili steak. Fuck.
Bobby, who makes the best sandwiches though?
Anyway, Bobby,
it's Mr. Delmar down in Queens.
Hey,
yeah, of course.
Let's read another question.
Well, I'll tell you what. Why do I feel like we have there's a substitute teacher tonight? Like, I don't feel like we showed up for business tonight. I feel like it's like you're like Greg, and I'm like present.
Well, honestly, I don't think there was a lot of business to attend to tonight.
Yeah,
it was kind of called Chinese New Year and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
Bobby.
Yes, Robert.
Someone just hung up on me.
That wasn't me.
No. It was probably your internet.
Or your kid.
Now, dear listeners, I want you guys to post a reply, #BobbySucks, if you object to the fact that Bobby just hung up on me.
I never hung up. I never hung up on Robert. I don't even know how to hang up on him.
I'm always up for a #BobbySucks.
The New York's not better.
So,
it's just
Bobby, what you do is you go over to his name and you click the little down arrow and you hit hang up.
Don't tell me.
And then it'll hang up on him like that.
Don't tell me.
I actually just hung up on him. I don't know how we got hung up on the first time.
That's it. Guess what? What the fuck are you?
#BobbySucks.
So, like I said, if you want to try it, you hit the down arrow and hang up, and it'll be gone.
I'm with you, Robert. #BobbySucks.
Did we get any new?
Stop hanging up on me!
Did we get any new questions for Sorry Cast Uncut?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Justin has hung up on me like 3 times.
Robert, read the next question. Robert, read the next question.
Trust me, it'll be another 2-hour tangent. It's fine.
Dear listeners, if anybody objects to me being hung up on #.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm not really that sorry, but you know.
Justin sucks.
All right, who's gonna read the next question?
Sucks.
Wow, this tickled Bobby's fancy.
It's funny because he keeps coming back and he keeps getting cut off. Like it's shit.
He gets 2 words in.
Yeah, it's like
Ruthless. Can I read the next question?
Yes, read the next question.
Please.
Let's call it quits with this one.
Hold on, I just let Kit listen to the other earpiece, and she gave me this look, and it was like a mix of like disdain and disappointment. And I was just like, I said this is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was funny to me.
Bobby, I think we have a Nerd Rage radio listener with the next question.
Oh yeah?
And I say that to say this, and you'll know why. That's a hint. Hello, everyone. Recently, I received Fans Toys Coot for my anniversary, and as soon as I put him on my don't fucking hang.
Don't worry, not gonna do it.
And as soon as
though
I
your
put him on my
internet made me
shelf
think you
with
got hung up
Magnus
on.
and Hot,
oh my god!
I realized as soon as I put him on my shelf with.
Yep, there we go.
All right, Robert, your internet is trash, so I'm gonna read the question.
After we
Hello,
hang up on
everyone.
you.
Recently, I received FT Coot for my anniversary, and as soon as I put him on the shelf with Magnus and Hot Rod, I realized that I hate MP28. I know you guys have talked about the ugly pizza box chest and the shoulders. Your internet keeps dropping you.
Your internet's trash.
That's funny.
He's been drinking. He's been drinking. I know you guys have talked about the ugly pizza box chest and the shoulders that don't look like they sit naturally. What I think I dislike the most is the face. I say that to ask this question: How would the cast feel about the car?
I see that to say this. That's the NRR thing.
How would the cast feel about the car releasing an expression set or accessory pack for characters that didn't come with swap out faces or items from specific episodes? DC usually releases expression or accessory packs for popular figures so fans can enjoy a character more. And as someone who feels like Hot Rod's stoic face doesn't fit the character, I would like something with more youth and life. Do you guys use the expression faces on your characters? Is there an item you wish your figure would have come with, or do you just like the figure as is with his or her gun? Thanks again, Esteban. I chatted with Esteban. For the most part, I just use the stoic face. There are a few like Starscream obviously is better with a smirk. To me, it's got to speak to the character. I do agree that the stoic face maybe isn't the best choice for Hot Rod, but I feel like a lot of times the problems with accessories, swap out faces when they do it is they're always so extreme. It's like I think they should have more subtle expressions as opposed to these like over the top smiles, like Megatron. Yeah, like Megatron smiles, like it's too much, you know. So like I wish they had like two. Yeah, it was the wrong night to take this question seriously. I admit it. It's my fault. You know what? It's not you. It's me.
It's all me.
It's not you.
Anyway,
not you.
Yeah, I think that the expressions are usually not subtle enough. I would like if they did more subtle expressions as opposed to super scream, super angry, super.
Yeah, the scream one is some just look too corny. I mean, it's just
it's too over the top. That's my opinion on it. But I wish they did more on the initial release. I wouldn't. Me personally, I wouldn't buy a set of faces. Like I'd make do, especially for a subpar ass figure like that Hot Rod. Like I'm just not dumping any more money in this. Like what does Robert say? Don't throw good money after bad. Like that is one of his expressions.
Damn, Matt, you ruined the show.
Honestly, I don't.
That is one of Robert's expressions that like I have adapted to my life. Like I take that as like a word of wisdom. Like don't throw good money after bad.
Are you really going to listen to Robert when it comes to throwing money at anything, though?
No,
honestly.
Look, just if a smoker tells you not to smoke, it doesn't mean they're wrong.
Hey, Greg,
I took a cab $2 because I was I ate too much, and I tipped him $137.62.
Because my shoes were untied, I didn't want to.
87 cents.
No. I think I do have a good business sense.
I know you do. I'm just giving you a hard time, Robert.
Man, why'd you have to break it? I mean, come on. Oh, Jesus.
I think
even though when Kit and I go out to eat, we always go, "What would Robert tip?" And we'll look at the check.
I can't hear you because my internet is shit.
I do say that to Belisa.
The check will be like $38, and I'll be like, "We should tip $156.34." And Kit's like, "How about 7?" I'm like, "Okay."
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll go with that 7. No, I think accessory packs, that'd be cool. I mean, options are always cool, but yeah, the subtle look. Some of the, like I said, the looks are kind of corny and shit, but Hot Rod does need a different kind, not a historic kind of face. He's a teenager kind of thing going.
Did you say historic?
Did I say historic?
You did.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'll fuck up words.
They got Hot Rod looking like George Washington.
It's what it's my MO. It's my MO. It's what I do now. Fuck up words.
Comes with a little judge's wig.
Yeah.
Oh,
so far this episode, we have historic face, and what was the other one?
I thought it came in December, not December.
Okay, not December.
The summer.
Ugly dick face. I don't know. I don't care.
Don't make
That's
it
what I do
me.
now. What I do. I'm sorry, Justin Dickface and Greg Dickface and Robert Dickface.
You know, I think before they worry about accessories, they should nail the face sculpt initially, and that's probably the weakest link across the board. I think what impresses us as collectors, or at least the ones that matter the most, is when a company nails a face sculpt. Right? Isn't that you're like, wow, the face?
I think Hasbro usually does that though.
I feel like if the face is right, you can forgive a lot of the other shit.
Yeah.
I think Hasbro does that at least 95% of the time.
Do you?
That's why I love.
Oh yeah, 95%, not 87 cents, 97%.
87 cents. Don't add 10 cents.
I said 87%.
87 cents.
Percent.
of $1. But Omega, that's why the whole thing, like Fans Toys Omega, I love the face sculpt, and I hate the face sculpt on the DX9, and it kills it for me, and it's just the face sculpt. So, if I was getting like a third-party face sculpt add-on kit, and it mattered to me, I don't know. But I mean, like, that's why I love Figuarts, because what they do with the faces, Mm-hmm. But you get that in the box. That's included with the price.
Right in the box.
So my theory on this is, like, for someone like Hot Rod, like, I don't want it. Like, I don't care. I think that figure's trash. Like, nothing is gonna save it. To me, the thing is, like, if there was a release that, like, I don't know, like take the MMC Overlord. Like, let's just pretend that they didn't. Shut up, Robert. I'll hang up on you again. Let's just go ahead and assume that they didn't have that G1 style Overlord stuff planned ahead of time, and then there was like a fan outcry for it, like, hey, we really want the G1 looking head sculpt and stuff, and they released that as a pack. Like, I'm okay with that. Or, I don't know, maybe like Fans Toys Perceptor, they're like, oh, people really wanted one with like the targeting reticle in front of his eye. Like, okay, we'll release, some like a Perceptor add-on kit with some extra things like the sniper rifle and that face and stuff like that. Like, I'm okay with it for select things though. Like, to me, like, you should include that stuff from the get-go. Like, I don't want it to become a thing where it's like, oh, well,
I just hung up on that.
I shouldn't have taught him how to do it. But
you can hang up on me. What the fuck did I do?
But anyway, like I was saying, I don't want to see it to be a precedent where, like, every single toy that comes out, they're like, we got it, and then 5 months later we have the face upgrade kit, So, and that's my worry about something like that is, like, look at, like, some of the models of certain companies where they're like, okay, we'll release the tune accurate colors now, and, like, did it every single time, So I feel like a face upgrade kit would be that type of thing too, if they sold.
Yeah.
Well, they did make a face upgrade kit for Tesla, if I'm not mistaken. That's what it's called, right? Tesla, the Perceptor.
Yeah, Perceptor, yeah.
Yeah. Takara did it. They packed it in with Inferno, though.
That's true.
But
they packed it in with another one. Fans Toys, didn't they pack a Perceptor?
Yeah.
Yeah. With the Galvatron, but it was arguably worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's true. Thanks, Esteban.
Well, I didn't answer yet.
I was just thinking you can answer. I'm just thinking.
Oh, thank you. Is he the reason you collect? No? Okay.
Did somebody hang up on him again?
Yeah.
I'll quit this fucking podcast. I swear to God. No, I'm just kidding.
You won't.
Yes, I will. I don't need y'all.
Do it.
Do it.
Go ahead, Greg.
I'll even lend you $500 to buy some fucking AdWords to get your channel out there.
That's gonna buy some friends.
I love you.
Answer your
We're
question,
gonna eat your friend one day.
Yeah, we will.
I don't care about face sculpts for the Hot Rod. I don't necessarily think it's the best Masterpiece figure. I definitely like it better in the new colors, so I'm not gonna say it's trash. But I don't know. I've been pretty happy with the face sculpts I've gotten. Like, I don't need any in between, like, random expressions. I'm with Bobby. Like, I'm good with the stoic or like a solid facial expression. The MP36 ones, that's Megatron, right? Like, those are from specific screen grabs, and I actually keep that goofy ass like one on mine. Just because, like, that's Megatron. He's always like, after he hatches some diabolical plan. To me, that's Megatron. Like, to me, like, that's what I remember him as a shitty villain.
That's all that matters, though, too.
He's not a shitty villain, but he's a shitty. If being a villain was a job, he would probably get fired after 2 seasons. Wait, he did. But yeah, I don't need a lot of add-on shit. Like with the the TFC Devastator and Superion, where like they put out those packs afterwards, and then another company put out a face pack for Superion. Which, to be fair, that was actually a really good set. Like the faces, I think the company that made the Borer and the Hot Rod, SXX, yeah, that was a solid fucking kit. All those face sculpts were money. But like, I don't really need that shit. Like, if it doesn't come with the figure, I'm fine. If it does, I'm fine.
Good.
But that's just me.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, I'm echoing it. I think everybody said that on that.
Where's Robert?
I just wanted to talk.
No, it's all good.
Did Robert get kicked off again?
I didn't do it.
Robbie.
Let's put a pin in this one.
Are you sure?
Are we gonna put a cork in it?
Yeah, we can do that too.
Matt, sing us out of here.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Robert.
Matt.
God damn it.
I didn't hang up on you.
Okay. Thank
That was
you.
Bobby.
Appreciate that.
I haven't hung up on anyone this evening. That's a fact.
Dun, 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 dun. Good night, folks.
I just hung up on Bobby.
Shoutouts to Cool Table Network, ROC, Edges Around, Toy Detox, Plastic Fanatics, Spirit Vultures, Nerd Rage Radio, Eggwigs,
And my personal favorite, the well-established Gentleman's Show, Stasis Lock.
At Real Robot, at Fear Corpse,
I am Ratchet.
Third Party TF Crashers, and Open Your Toys Podcast.
This podcast is intended for mature audiences only. Its sole purpose is